when the 90s hit is when you saw.
We in here. It was all black.
Especially like when the riots hit, you saw like Mexicans come to LA out of nowhere. Yeah. It was like they were already here, but when them riots hit in 92, you looked up one day, every house that was black on the block,
right? And
I'm talking like off Broadway and Slauson, off the 110 freeway. It was all black until you got way east, and then you looked up one day, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my auntie moved back to Detroit. But she used to live right there where the 105 got built in Hawthorne.
Oh, yeah.
So we used to be riding our bikes up and down that freeway when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Before they came in and bought the house, my auntie Jerry, and then her and all my cousins and stuff moved back to Detroit, but my mom stayed here with my pops. But back then, I really don't remember it being a lot of Mexicans like it is now. It was a little bit more segregated in Southern California. Like they stayed on their side of town, we stayed on our side of town, and then you would have the rare blacks or Mexicans that would move to each neighborhood, but it wasn't volatile like it is now. In the 80s, like late 80s, early 90s, I don't remember beefing with Spanish people like that.
Not at all.
It was always there.
Dude, we had days at high school where, like, dude, it was an all-out war. Niggas couldn't go. They had to cut school days off. Like, dude, it was Mexican and black people fighting. It
was riots.
Nobody can go to school today.
It was like that in Teaser
too.
Really?
We didn't have that like back in the 80s. I remember that came in the 90s.
Well, he graduated in the early 80s.
Okay.
I was 87.
87.
Because I remember, like, on the LA side, it was all black. You know what I mean? All through South Central.
You mean South Central?
South
all
Central.
Black, yeah.
South Central LA was all black. We used to ride our bikes, whether it be at the LA Coliseum.
Oh, hold on. 1 second. Let me read this. Yo, man, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor for this episode, man. BetterHelp spelled HELP. Well, I'm tripping. They're gonna be mad at me. Shout out to my sponsor, BetterHelp, man. This ad requires FTC disclosure. The copy marked red. I'm reading some shit I ain't supposed to be reading.
Move your nose out the way.
That nigga looks left.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. KraigFacts listeners get 10% off the first month at BetterHelp.com. All you need to do is go to BetterHelp and BetterHelp/Craig. My name KRAIG, and you can get you some help. All right, let's go.
Dope.
I know I messed that up. I'll get it next time.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, I remember, like, in the 80s, we had one Mexican on the block. His name was Jesse. You know what I mean? We remember it was like Mexican Jesse. We was all cool. And then
he had a friend named Zach. Another homie named Screech.
Man, Screech little come through.
He's the king of Slater.
You kind of look like Black AC Slater.
Fuck you.
Somebody called you Craig Mayweather. Y'all niggas.
They came, but like when the riots hit in '92, it was like we looked up one day, and it was more Mexicans on the blocks than black people. And it was like, it was different than like on the South Central side of the game. That's when the riots started. When they started getting the bigger numbers, that's when a lot of the fight and the riots really started starting. Yeah. Like my parents had a house, my great grandparents had a house off Trinity and King. And it was nothing but black. They bought that house back in the 1920s.
Yeah.
And my mom, we ran across some neighbors that still stay on the block. And we like, whatever happened to such and such? They was like, nah, during the 90s, all the few black people left on the block, they was getting cocktail bombs thrown in their windows by Mexicans.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And like in 96, 97. And it's like only one black family still left, like in that whole like little neighborhood.
Yeah, that's how it is. And most of fucking Compton, all of Compton is. I remember Alameda used to be nothing but black body shops, black businesses. It was black. It was. I'm saying Mexican businesses in there. You know what I'm saying? But it was like glass shops. Everywhere you would go, you would know somebody. Nigga, right now,
nothing. It was like that in Pasadena.
Yeah, bro.
Up all the way up Fair Oaks was all black businesses. Where Jackie Robinson is now, all that was black businesses all the way down to damn near the freeway. Black grocery stores, black, you know what I'm saying? Black tire shops, black mechanics. It was all black owned, bro.
I'm glad you brought that up, man, because it's happening right now in the Crenshaw district, my beloved Crenshaw district. They shut down. They had the Africa Town Marketplace.
Yep.
That was going on for 20 years. That shit got permitted to go through at least 2022. They shut that shit down. They've been trying to shut that down now in the Merck Park, where the last stronghold of black businesses. So I want y'all to shout out. I need y'all people who live in Mark Rudy Thomas's district to go ahead and holler at him.
Get at his
because
ass.
he broke his promises. They doing it right now in front of our face. That the Merton Park, Congo Square.
I know exactly
they shut the park down for a long time, put a gate around it. Now they reopened it as a dog park.
Yeah.
For all these vanilla motherfuckers moving in town.
Well, what they used to do is they used to put black towns underwater. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but there's a list of like 15 to 20 affluent black cities in the last 100 years that local government have repurposed into water parks where you fish and shit like that. Literally have destroyed and stopped the progression of black dollars and put it underwater.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Lake Lanier down in Georgia.
Yeah. There's several different communities that they've done that with. But let me ask you a question: are we too attached to locations? Because I feel like they've put it in our psyche because we always saying where we from.
Yeah.
Right.
We never really talk about where we going.
Yeah.
Why is geographical location so important, specifically if you don't own it? And if you do own it, can't you just sell it and go somewhere else? Like, why are we whining because we're mad that black business has left Pasadena and is leaving South Central Los Angeles? Is there an alternative way to fight this war? Because I feel like we're fighting for things. It ain't the shit we fighting for ain't helping
At all.
So what do? We own it so we can sell it. Then once we sell it, do we all say we're going here and we're going to establish another mecca for black business? I think the problem isn't necessarily that they're gentrifying us. The problem is, okay, once you sell, we're not getting together and saying we need to all go buy here and start another community.
Exactly.
We're taking the money and we're getting away from ourselves. We're moving to places and putting our kids in school where there's 30 black people and 2,000 of others. Like we're forgetting why we're just not getting together and planning what we need to do with the money after we sell. Because okay, fuck it, you want Lamert Park? You can have it. Everybody sell and we're moving here. Why aren't we doing that?
But think about
we got to keep doing it though.
But think about this though.
To go to Riverside, but people had to drive all the way back to LA to come to get their jobs.
Right.
When you have to drive all through that traffic, the stress,
divorce rate goes up,
all that shit. That shit pays a toll on you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that it just even with the Compton school district shit. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Dr. Dre giving all that money to Compton school, to Compton High. If you go by over there. I don't know. I was over there for my auntie funeral, so that shit is a big ass dirt mound. All the Compton fucking High is gone, basically.
They tore down Compton High?
They had to take that money because Dr. Dre just put it down like, nigga, where the money at? Kendrick Lamar, they didn't gave y'all niggas millions of dollars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where the money at for that we put in the Compton Schools District? Are y'all building something? So now at this time, they building this shit up, but who is that school really gonna be for?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. Where exactly.
Because it's what 70% Latino. Yes, it's 70%, 75% Mexican. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Most high schools in Compton.
Right. And you see what they're doing the Richland farms right now. I heard what they're doing over there with the farm area.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They get black folks who own that land generationally, and then catching them with technicalities. Oh, you got chickens. Oh, you don't get a fine.
Where are they doing this at?
That's right there on Greenleaf.
Where all the farms are, all the big ass houses. This would be a little ass house, but the house would be like goddamn an acre and a half.
Yeah, that's all it. It's land back there in the back of Compton College. There's big ass mansions. You know what I'm saying? The homie uncle owned one.
Right.
Yeah. They just shoot, nigga. This land is huge, but you're not gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if something happened to it, if somebody get fucked over on it, you gonna be, oh, word, that happened?
Yeah.
And that's a big fucking chunk of land, nigga, that they just gonna take. You know what I mean? And just do what they want to.
Do what they want with
like
it.
all that farmland, you know what I'm saying? That can be, we don't feed each other. That could be something, you know what I'm saying, niggas bought up. Like, okay, this is where we're going to have our, you know what I'm saying, we're going to open a supermarket and all our plants and shit coming from here.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
But like what you were saying, Craig, no, it is important that you get tied to land because as humans, when you tied to a plot of land for a long time.
But my question was land that you don't own. Niggas are renters, and they're mad about gentrification.
Yeah.
See, I'm not.
If you're renting in a community, I don't give a fuck how long you live there. It's not your community.
Yeah.
See, here's where my pushback to that. That's true. I don't have pushback on that, but I'm talking about like View Park, Ladera Heights, where my parents are right now. Them niggas ain't renting shit. They own it.
There
But
we go.
What I'm saying is, in Laverne Park, that's a high own. Laverne Park, Crenshaw District, View Park. That's always been a very high black ownership area. And they're doing a lot of underhanded things to take the ownership from people.
Right.
Part of it is what they're doing. They're targeting a lot of the elders, and that's why you already talked to y'all grandparents about this.
Yeah.
Take out these reverse mortgages.
Yeah.
You take out a reverse mortgage, they get that little money, but if the person getting the house doesn't get a new house within 6 months, house gone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're doing underhanded things to older people.
Predatory
who
lending.
aren't predatory lending. They're doing different things with the taxes.
Right.
You know what I mean? With some older people who may not be aware, getting their houses snatched from under them.
Yeah, some criminal activity.
That's what the gentrification is doing. They put that train line down Crenshaw.
Right.
They took down the Africatown market.
Right.
Like they're aggressively going after the businesses that, like what we was talking about, that support the neighborhood. So that's my issue with gentrification. You're going after the people who are doing it right.
Well, my thing, but I'm with you. I don't think that gentrification, that the way it's used now, is correct. I just don't know. I wouldn't want to be a soldier in a war, and I don't have no gun. And if you're a renter in a neighborhood that happens to be black, and you're black, you're renting, you're at war with no gun.
No gun.
That's true.
You're at war with no gun. So it's like we have to really move as a unit when it comes to how we spend money, and we don't do that. It takes too long. It just we don't have anything in place. Look, once gentrification happens, we can't stop it, bro. There's nothing that anybody black in this country could do to stop gentrification. So what's the next thing that we do? We have to pool our money, and we have to spend it in a way where we can benefit from it, or max our rewards from spending the money, and we don't do that enough, bro. Leimert Park is one of the dopest places on the planet, especially if you're American, especially if you're from the West Coast, and especially if you're proud to be black. It's one of those places where you can go and find some shit that's gonna blow your mind every time.
Real shit. Yeah.
Either you gonna, you know what I'm saying, and that's why Leimert Park is so important. But we can create other parks.
Oh yeah.
And if they take it from us, I mean, we got to fight tooth and nail to keep it. But if they take it from us, what's next?
Yeah, but Craig, that's real quick. Che Baquemi.
Hey,
that shit come. That's some tribal shit though. Like,
right.
why are we so like? I've said this before. Why like that? Where you from? Like where? Okay, Nigeria. Like let's say where my dad is from. All his cousins stay in the same neighborhood. So it's like we all. That's where we get that shit from. It's the same shit.
Right.
Like here. Everybody wants to hold on. You want to hold on. You from I bought my first house in Gardena. I don't want to live. I don't want to move from Gardena.
Yeah.
So that's
human
instilled in
trait.
me. Yeah, it's a human trait. That's some tribal shit that's been passed down. So now that we're here, it's like it's not so easy to just want to let go of some shit that your family been holding on for fucking decades, centuries, or whatever. You know, you don't want to just get out of it.
And part of that is like, look, when we got out of slavery, we built up towns all across this country. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we did the whole thing of, okay, y'all don't want us living in these big cities? All right, cool. We're going to build Ellsworth, California. And then what did they do? We mind our own goddamn business. They put arsenic in our water.
Yeah,
right.
Do flood.
You know what I mean? And that same story can be repeated literally hundreds of times throughout this country. Okay. We did it. So as it's only like Dozie was saying, it's a human trait to get settled on a piece of land and be there generationally. The United States has the highest turnover as far as land goes anyway. Other countries, people don't move.
But we're here though.
Yeah, I think I follow with Craig because Craig's saying we're behind enemy lines.
We are.
And we're trying to set up camp. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no long. Look, man, 100 years is not a long time.
Yeah.
I know it seems like a long time because most of us would be dead in 100 years. But think about fashion and being fashionable, right? Mm-hmm. Fashion is something what we wear on the outside of our bodies where we're cool when it changes and it moves on to the next trend. We'll accept that because it gets us bitches and it lets motherfuckers know I got paper and I'm a fly dresser. So with fashion, we'll move on to the next shit. Ain't nobody in here wearing FUBU. Ain't nobody in here wearing cross color.
Bro, you ain't gotta adapt nobody.
So come on, man, we
man.
live. Come on, man, don't disturb the shit, you fat motherfucker. So what I'm saying is, with fashion, we'll move on, but with fashionable thinking, we don't move on.
Yeah,
I think it is primitive to try to protect certain shit when there's no way we can win that fight, bro. Yeah. There's no way we're gonna win against the Metrolink. There's no way we're gonna win against the state of California. There's no way we're gonna win against the city of Los Angeles once they've already decided that where we live is where they can make money. Because gentrification is planned. It's a 50-year process. They let the artists move into a neighborhood, build it back up, make it fashionable for people to want to live there, and then they recoup their money. They do that shit every 50 years, and every 50 years we're lost. Mm-hmm. Every 50 years where black people live is a totally different place.
That's true.
So we have to plan differently, bro. There's a book out there about Jewish economics. I forget what the name of the book is, but no matter where you place a group of Jewish people, they operate the same exact way.
Man, yep.
I don't give a fuck if it's in France, America, Jamaica. Wherever they go in groups, and they buy and sell and purchase and do shit the exact same way. Our shit within America is scattered. The niggas in Chicago do shit a little bit differently than the niggas in L.A. And when they move to L.A., they talk about how L.A. is different than Chicago. The niggas in Miami do shit a little bit different. And when they move to L.A., they talk about how Miami is different than L.A. Niggas from New York, the most complainingest group of African Americans on the planet.
Man.
Cry all the
Don't nobody complain more than a nigga from New York, and that's why I love them, B, because they always gonna tell you, man, back in New York, B, it's not like this,
man,
B.
not like
it's
that,
no
son.
grass, son.
None of them niggas live there.
You know what I mean? And you gotta know a nigga from New York 6 months before they laugh at one of your jokes, nigga. Ain't shit funny unless they really know you.
Hey, but like,
shit ain't that funny, son.
I think with that, but like,
Nah, B, I don't get it, son. Them niggas start yelling. That's when they the most
all this
embarrassed.
sizzle, yizzle,
I don't
sizzle
get
shit.
it, son. I mean, I don't get it, son. Like
all this sizzle shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that shit, son?
Everything got a Z.
But like, look, I get the Jewish comparison, but with all respect to the Jewish people, they didn't do none of this shit in Nazi Germany.
I mean,
they didn't get it done until after the Holocaust is over. We're still in ours. So we have to remember this. Yes, we are a little bit behind the goddamn ball a little bit, but everywhere we go, give us less than 10 years, we're gonna be on top.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's what you saying. I feel you. Right. We gotta always know that. As long as we in this system, it's gonna move us around. But at the same time, it's only human to be tied to a plot of land.
Right.
So you gotta split the difference.
Right.
You gotta know that, okay, although you're tied to that land, you're right. Once gentrification comes, you might not be able to stop it. So you have to be willing to move forward. But I think so far as the people, when I
this
look
is
at
the
us,
third or fourth gentrification that we went through in recent history.
We had the Great Migration
since 1900. The Great Migration was the job gentrification. Mm-hmm. We're talking about when people left the South to come to the North and West to work in factories. Mm-hmm. Then there was another Great Migration when slaves got their freedom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then we had the whole
Trail of Tears.
The Trail of Tears. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the first big one. You know what I mean? Which was the whole slave. I mean,
yeah.
So we keep experiencing these.
But we keep winning too, because in 1929, my family was moved off his land in Northampton, Virginia, and they bought 900 acres in Illinois within Amish country in 1830.
Right.
And they established a settlement in Indiana, and that settlement lasted. They still own that land. Right. But the settlement lasted until about the 1880s.
Right.
Because again, when slavery was over with and all those things were going on, they changed the game. They stopped fucking with black businesses, and it goes. So this story goes back to America during slavery with free black people.
Right.
Yeah.
We've always gotten pushed off what we've had, but we've always had large contingents who have won, who weren't getting handouts,
right.
who did everything we say we should do. And then the next generation can't reap the benefits, and that's why we don't got no generational wealth.
But the only thing we felt, the military, bro, they have multiple plans.
Oh yeah, they do.
I feel like we at war. We banking on if Plan A don't work, then we come up with Plan B on the fly. Yeah. Then Plan C is whoever's left over from the carnage.
But Plan B is kind of like Plan A, but a little different. But you just use different strategies on Plan B. It's the same fucking plan.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's the same. Who we gonna vote for is Plan A. Who we voting for? You know what I'm saying? Do they like black people?
Yeah.
But
chicken?
I don't know, man. In my family history, man, we left and we went to a town called is it Freeport? I'm sorry, Buxton. Buxton, Canada. My great-grandmother, Electra Rue, her grandfather escaped to Buxton, Canada, and the white man who owned the property basically put a memo out to everybody on the Underground Railroad. If you free slaves here, I'm gonna give them a couple free acres of land that they share crop and they can live here and do what they want to.
I remember that. Yeah.
And that's how my family ended up in
Canada,
Buxton, Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Black people in Canada.
I heard Buxton. I think the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of black people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, go keep going. I'm
but what I'm saying is, so a lot of the people who escaped to Buxton, they came out of a situation that was way more detrimental than what we experience now, and they had a plan in place to go to something that they could own.
Yeah.
Did you understand what I'm saying? We're complaining where we're renting, and then we're being gentrified and leaving to another place where we're renting again.
There's been countries though that has offered African Americans land to come out there and build shit up,
and they won't go.
And we like, nigga, that shit stink. That shit, I've heard about a nigga being over there and a cow bit him and they shot him because the cow, nigga, you can't get bit. But I'm like, we got all types of shit. The homie told me you want to go to Africa because you don't think it's internet. I'm like, bro, like that's the type of shit niggas to tell me. And I'll be like,
I was posting,
that shit is just ignorant.
How you posting? I was like, what you mean? Like, you got a satellite phone? Like, no, I'm not saying.
No, Africans created the internet though.
Yeah.
Africans, like niggas in Africa created what I'm saying.
Here's the problem. But here's the
Al Gore.
Here's the problem.
Get the fuck out of here.
But even with that's not
Would you
even.
be partners with Al Gore? Like if he hits you, like I want to hang out.
You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little bit, drink a little bit.
All that African shit you saying is cool. I just want you to be my
Hey, I will fuck with Al Gore. He got information.
every day. Play domino.
He got information.
Your wife would hang out with his.
He
wife.
got information. Yep. Yep. I'll stomach that shit and get all the information I can.
There's a lot of shit you'll stomach.
I got a big ass stomach. Hell yeah.
It's a lot of shit you was there. That's funny. That was funny. I like you slid that in with.
Okay.
I want to. Hey, if somebody got information, yes, I will hang out with them.
Yeah.
Damn all that bullshit.
I hear you.
But like, no, here's the thing with it. But even when it comes to that, I remember a couple years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, my wife and I were really considering moving to Africa or somewhere else. Man, goddamn it, if you ain't got bags and bags and bags of money to bring and build some shit, they're like, fuck you.
Right.
So it's like, it sounds good going back to Africa, but if you just got a day-to-day job here and you're not coming over there with bags, they looking at you like we look at the Mexicans.
Right.
Nah, I don't think so.
I looked real hard 5 years ago. I was looking at Ghana.
Hold on.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I need
got the right to
1 second. I need y'all to go to BetterHelp.com, man.
Yeah.
Type in BetterHelp or help spelled HELP /Craig. If there's something that's interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, you need to go to that website. Yeah. BetterHelp will help you assess yourself and match you with a licensed therapist that can get you through your problems. It's real small, man.
They're giving you help like a motherfucker.
You can start if you go to BetterHelp.com within 48 hours. You'll be matched with the professional. It's not a crisis line. It's not a self-help line. It's for counseling. You know what I'm saying? To help you securely deal with some of your issues, and they deal with a broad range of issues. So yeah, go ahead and go to BetterHelp.com. What were you about to say?
No, I looked at Kenya and I looked at Ghana because Ghana got the right to abode. All that bullshit going on. Man, that was so goddamn confusing to get up over there and get that. Your citizenship ain't guaranteed. Then you gotta
talk to the right people.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I just think like a lot of the shit we be going ourselves and doing our own research, but there's ways around.
You said DeJuan don't know what the fuck he's doing?
No. I'm pretty sure he did his research. That's what I'm saying. I know you did your research. I know you did your research.
But the thing is, who would you know on ground?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to Texas unless I know a nigga in Texas.
I'm Nigerian. I'm sorry. I can't go.
That's here.
But it's like I wouldn't have to. Okay, let me call my pops. My pops got. He's like, you got to get some connections.
Yeah, bro. I'm
not
going.
That's like, no, that's not true. Anybody in here can go to any African country
I'm saying,
and buy land. That's
I'm talking about like live.
Or let me not say any African. You can go anywhere in Nigeria and buy land.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Nigerian. You don't have to have buckets of money. It's not expensive.
That's what I'm saying. That's big. Go ahead.
$10,000 to get you a big ass fucking.
I saw this big ass orange colored house. That shit was
Somebody lives here. They're of African ancestry, like Dewan and I.
You can be white, don't matter.
Okay, but look, we don't know nobody there. How can I get somebody trustworthy in Nigeria to help me in the process of buying some property? Like, how can I do it?
Well, if you're talking about here, I'm right here.
Okay, so
anybody else, everybody, it's not that far. I'm sure every black man knows a cool ass African.
I know it.
Hey,
me too.
And if you don't, you know somebody who does. It's not that hard. If you don't want to do it, then that's fine. But
right.
it's like
no.
So if you don't know it,
I was like buying property. You can buy a property. I was talking about dual citizenship kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because when I looked at that dual citizenship, that's where the shit got to be a bitch.
Oh, that's based on America.
Look, I'm saying, look, we got to do everything from a layman's perspective. I'm just a regular, everyday Negro or black man in the eyes of these white people. I don't know no Africans, right? Where should I go? Is there I don't know, do Africans go to, where do they go? Where do they hang out? Where can I go find an African if I don't know an African? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying,
I need a blueprint. They gotta go to a Croc store.
I'm a Uber ass nigga from Wisconsin.
They gotta go to the Croc store.
You can Google African restaurant.
Okay, so I find a group of Nigerians.
It's gonna be an African restaurant.
Well, because Nigerians is everywhere. They like 60 Crips. They everywhere. Everywhere. I'm just where you go in this country, you're gonna find a nigga from 60s and you're gonna find a nigga from Nigeria, right? It's gonna happen.
This weekend from
It's gonna happen.
I would get with all my family from 60 this weekend.
What I love about the 60 Crips,
We in Boston, nigga.
what I love about them niggas is they are the best at they're the best at traveling.
Oh yeah, they come.
Hawaii,
North Carolina.
North Carolina,
Vegas, nigga, shit.
But they was always ones with the brand back in the 80s. That's why they was the first niggas doing the drive-by, because them niggas was the niggas with the car.
Much respect to them. They get their hustle on. So bam. Now you're lucky. Now you're really lucky. Hey, dog. Now you're really lucky if you find a Nigerian from 60 Crips, because now you got guns and you can buy some shit in Africa. You can buy guns from a nigga and property in Africa.
There you go.
What you say? Unrolling.
OG Ogechi, nigga.
You know I'll get you.
He did his research.
I fucks with my Nigerians out here in LA, man.
Okay, so bam, let's go. Let's ask them questions, because we the ignorant nigga from in the middle of nowhere. Now we figured out. We Google Africans near me, so we find Africans.
I Googled Africans.
Right. So look,
Before that, I would ask you
5 spots.
I would ask you to find out, like, ask any of your friends. Do you know? Like, tell them what your plans are. And do you know anybody from Nigeria, from any country that you're thinking of going?
Right.
Don't just go Googling.
Right.
First of all, ask one of your friends. Hey, you know anybody from Nigeria? Oh yeah, Dozy, he cool as fuck. Let me get his number for you.
Right. Okay.
That's easy.
Beautiful houses.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Right there.
So bam, we meet those. What's our? Hold on, yo. What's our name? What's the name of this goober nigga that we trying to help buy African land? What's his name? Somebody give him a name.
Richard.
Okay, Richard. Yeah. Okay, Richard meets Dozy. What?
That's my daddy. That's my daddy.
That's your daddy, Richard.
You good? You got to connect with you.
Samuel, nigga.
All right, look. So Richard, okay. Bam, you're Richard. Okay. I want you meet Dozy. Y'all been hanging out for about a month.
Whose man's is this?
You've been holding this secret in your heart about, I'm really only fucking with you so I can buy some property. Right? So now you feel like y'all built to a point where you can ask Rich about the property. So ask him and I need the answer.
Hey man, I need to know, where can I buy a property in Nigeria that got toilets?
Oh my God.
That's easy. Everywhere has toilets. But that's the thing. You can just like here, you can always build your shit.
Right.
So whatever it is, ain't nothing. Like,
And I heard that shit.
Hey, I will say this.
All I would do is just I would call one of my cousins. Let's say I live here, and I'm like let's say it's me that we're talking about. I would call one of my cousins. Hey, I'm trying to get some land. And is there a certain place for? And then I can set up a meet. Like, let's go to Nigeria then. I'm going in December. Come with me.
So we find a condo in Nigeria, right? Now we want to know if it's pet friendly, because Richard has a pet dragon named Show.
He can DJ.
What if Richard want to know if they got garages for all his in-home barber cuts? You know? Do they have a barber shop or club that continuous haircuts? You know what I'm saying?
This nigga will never get over the hair.
Like, because he might need to get lined up with a spear or some shit like that. You know.
So no dragons in the contract. Okay, so is there? If you have the money to buy property in Nigeria, do you have to have a special type of checking account? How do you connect with a realtor?
It's cash.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to ask.
Cash and Dozy will be back in 15 minutes.
5,000 you can buy a condo. 10,000 you can buy a house.
I didn't get that right.
I'm not talking about no small shit. I'm 5,000 cash. You can go and buy some land and start building.
Well,
let's say if you don't know what you like, you don't want a big house. Okay, fine. Let me build something real quick. You can go buy some land for $3,000.
Let me ask you this. So niggas could have took their stemmies,
easily
got together, and went and got a whole complex.
Went and built the whole fucking complex, a whole compound.
See, that's what I see. But see, the misinformation we'll get is the shit you talking about. They'll tell you like, oh, well, because I really think like people like you get misinformation like that on purpose.
I didn't get shit. I was really about to move to Africa.
Nah, I think you got misinformation, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I did my own research.
Every time
I can research anything else.
Me too, though. I'm talking about for years ago.
I'm not trying to compare knowledge. I'm
No.
Me and my wife was really about to do that.
He trying to say.
I can't speak for all of
I'm not throwing you under the bus.
I didn't go to Nigeria. I went
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, one at a time.
I went Ghana because Ghana has right to.
Ghana has, and they have that program of come here.
Yeah, but I was trying to get dual citizenship. I wasn't trying to just get the right to abode. I'm like, if some shit really crack, I don't want them to be like, okay, you gotta hurry to get back because I don't want that to happen.
That wouldn't happen.
That's my concern when it came to out there.
So,
let me not say that because I know how to get that.
remember to grab the mic when you want to talk. So, okay, so Richard, the collective Richard. I mean, Richard. I don't really like Richard now because you know that mean dick too. But Richard. So we buy
Jermaine.
We buy property. How do we find a reliable construction company to build our property in Africa? Like
same way you found the property.
How do you know you're not falling for the 57 fake? Like you're not gonna give your money to a Nigerian and he gonna just run off.
I wouldn't go and buy blindly, and I'm from Nigeria, so I'm gonna make sure I find somebody who's credible. All right, I'm gonna go put eyes on that land.
Yeah, real.
I'm gonna go put this is for sale. This is my it's all paperwork. It's not like you going out there and buying a car and walking with a title. Like no, this is a house. This is property you're buying. So there's paperwork for everything. We have like a government with like a tax auditors and all that shit. So yeah, there's someone to go and pay this money to and to get these forms that okay, this property belongs to me. Here's my receipt showing that I paid for it. At least where I'm from.
And Dozy, I'll give Nigerians credit because I remember when I worked at the bank. It was this one dude, I can't say his name because of HIPAA violations. But this
whisper to me.
HIPAA violations.
It was this one brother.
Bill Pickett. Fuck Bill Pickett. You told me your name.
That's the rodeo.
That's the rodeo. You don't get that Bill Pickett rodeo? Bill Pickett rodeo is fire, man. Bill Pickett, that's fire.
I'm not talking about the rodeo nigga. I'm talking about the nigga from the bank.
He said a HIPAA violation?
No, it was a HIPAA violation, nigga.
Show me.
That was you, nigga.
Everybody want black
Black Mamba motherfucker.
Black Mamba. Okay, Bill Pickett.
When I worked at the bank, it was this one Nigerian dude. Like every 2 weeks, he was bringing new Nigerians to my account. He would set them up with a bank account. He would set them up with a realtor. And he would set them up like everything. Like when Nigerians came to America, they go to this one dude in Inglewood. And like I swear I opened up like over 200 Nigerian accounts, and he had everything. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He had everything set up. But to me, it was a beautiful thing because like when you come to a new country, that shit gotta be scary. Yeah. So to have somebody that you can go to that has a reputable, and he said he had been doing that since the 80s. And like it was a beautiful thing seeing their network when they came out here. Yeah. I really got to see how these motherfuckers work together firsthand. And you get to see why they're set the way they are. So. Don't believe all that scamming shit.
Yeah, for real.
Because the Nigerian scammer, when they called him, was an old white man. Did y'all see that?
Oh, word. Remember that shit?
The Nigerian scammer
from Ireland.
He was an old white in 2018. It was an old white man. Looked like Red Popovich.
He had the whole. He was doing like what $1 billion?
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Nigga, $1 billion.
Talk about Hush Puppy too.
We can't not like act like Hush Puppy.
Yeah, right, nigga. I can't get that
Hush
nigga.
Puppy's a monster in these motherfuckers.
All right, Hush Puppy was, my nigga.
Nigga did hit me up talking about all I need to give him is 500. He gonna give me 500,000.
My thing is, for any that gave that nigga money, gave any of them niggas money, I'm sorry, but that's dumb. You're dumb, nigga. I'm sorry, you're dumb. You gave a nigga money that you ain't never seen before? What part of the game is that?
Niggas gave 200 to fake profiles on Facebook.
But ain't that the same thing as when you go to Nigeria and try to buy some land? You don't know these people?
No. I said you gave a nigga money to a nigga you never seen before. That's not. I'm seeing the land again. I said go there. Put eyes on land and talk. It's gonna be tangible. Ain't gonna be no. This ain't. We talking about Nigeria.
Same thing you do when niggas go and look at the land.
I put this way. I bought land. I got land in Nigeria, right? I didn't just give my dad the money. No. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wait till I come home this year and I'm gonna come get it. I could have given my dad the money and get it. No, fuck that. Let me get there. Let me look at the land. I'll pay the nigga myself.
Are you keeping it a buck?
So you buying it from
I'm keeping it 100,000
because I've heard that people be getting kidnapped and all that out there.
Yeah, I told you that.
Okay. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to you say it. Okay.
I told you that.
Ty don't think he can get kidnapped in America? Nigga, you would get snatched. Nigga, have some money. They see you on TV.
Who the fuck want to kidnap Ty? Don't worry about that, brother.
He'll get kidnapped in Nigeria.
See, exactly. The kidnap
But
race
I wouldn't have again, this is part of the setup. Like, I wouldn't go home. I wouldn't go home without security.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
That's all gonna be set up by the person who's going home.
Those is a lot of motherfuckers don't know. Those is connected over there. So I think
don't say that. My dad ain't no king or nothing. He's a regular nigga.
But those it's some Zamunda shit going on with this nigga.
He has his own money.
He's talking about security and shit.
So y'all need to listen to those. But if you're a regular nigga from Gardena, I would not suggest going to Africa with 10,000 cash.
Bags of money.
I'm
looking for some land.
You better have some niggas with
That's what I'm saying.
If you call me, I'll go with you.
Story.
Pay those. You pay those 10,000. He'll take you out there. 10,000. You'll go.
I'm not going. Y'all, I do for free. I'm gonna go anyway.
No, nigga, we charging 10,000.
Like Craig said, 10,000.
10,000. And we'll show you around. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, just bring the money down here. You get any land you want.
But I'm saying there should already be. I know that they have to have some type of There's some organization out there that's black owned that probably will assist in you buying property in Africa if you really want to.
I bet.
So if you do some research, you'll find it. The thing is just to have. We just don't have no collective plan B. Is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I was reading this article this morning about a town in England called. I'm gonna tell you the name so I don't fuck up. I keep saying Hartford, but it ain't Hartford. It's
Middle Essex.
Not Middle Essex.
You gonna read it?
I'm gonna find this nigga say you gonna read it.
That's that nigga second. That's the nigga second time he said you can't read it. I'm just gonna let you know that.
It's called Hartpool.
Too.
This nigga crazy. I can't read. Okay. What's your bandana?
I'm out there. Hey, I help you out.
Hartpool. I believe it's in England. And during the Napoleonic Wars, there was a French ship where everybody died on the ship except the monkey.
Oh shit!
Right? Everybody died on the ship except the monkey. It was a French warship. Only survivor was a monkey, and they had the monkey dressed in military garb.
Yeah, he was ready for war.
Right?
T-shirt.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whatever you said. So the people in Hartpool had never even seen a Frenchman before. They didn't know what a Frenchman looked like.
Oh shit!
So here comes this rogue ship with nobody alive on it. And they didn't know nobody was alive until it came to the beach. Landed on the beach. Town rushed it, had weapons on it. Only thing left on it was a monkey in military garb. So these motherfuckers was so paranoid of the French taking over that they took the monkey into town because they thought the monkey was a spy. And they hung the monkey.
Oh, that's some whole ass.
They hung the monkey.
Hold on.
They hung
on the ship.
the monkey. Why is the monkey on the ship is the operative question. A lot of these niggas out here who are renting property and fighting for communities in which they don't own properties, they just monkeys on the ship, bro.
That's a fact. If you ain't owning,
you're just a monkey on the ship. You're not a real Frenchman. And you got to make sure you're fighting for a cause that you really belong to. If you don't own property in a community, you're just a monkey on the ship. And it's very important that you understand that distinction, because when we're finished fighting, Dewan's family is going to be able to benefit if they have to sell their property. But if you live in the projects,
man, ain't your shit.
You got to find another projects to move to. Don't be caught being the monkey on the ship in military guard. You feel what I'm saying? You have to own some shit, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, you say that everybody shouldn't be in business for themselves. Those always said that. Okay, I can agree with that.
That's true.
All right, but it ain't no excuse for not owning something, nigga.
Yeah, everybody should own their own house.
The nigga that lives in Memphis and works at a liquor store but owns his $30,000 house has more power than the nigga that lives in Brentwood and pays $8,000 a month to rent a 2-bedroom studio.
That's true.
Yeah.
The niggas don't understand that, though.
Definitely.
Niggas don't understand that. I know a lot of homies like that. I ain't gonna say no name. I know niggas that got these $7,000, $8,000, $8,000 apartments a month, acting like they're doing something, bro. Like, you could. That's a house, nigga. That's 2 houses. Come on, but he not thinking. I'm like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, niggas fly. I'm next to here. I'm here. I'm like, whatever. The amenities.
You can still live there. But you got that kind of money, you should own something.
Man,
I'm not saying don't live there, but you can own something somewhere and have to make some money for you and still live where the fuck.
How do you know? How do you know you a monkey on the ship?
When
we're gonna get some examples. We're gonna talk about Racheal Nichols, and we're gonna talk about all the black people around her arguing, and she's in a position of affluence. How are you a monkey on the ship? Okay, let's look at Stephen A. Jackson. Or Stephen Jackson, a brother that I respect. True. All right, on many levels, figuratively, he's not a monkey on the ship. Yeah. They got their own podcast popping. You know what I'm saying? He said it clearly himself that he don't adhere to no rules. He talk about what he want to. And he has a friend named Racheal Nichols, who's a reporter that reports on NBA news all the time. She's on the NBA channel and on ESPN and a bunch of other variations. A bunch of other places where you can consume NBA content. He has a friend, right? Stephen Jackson, who is not political by any means, but he does make a conscious effort to speak up for our people in the best way he knows how. Right. Has a white friend that's on a French ship, and she's a Frenchman, French woman, right? She makes a statement about a black woman that works for ESPN that may not be the best kind of statement to make if you don't want to be viewed as a hater. Right. Now the world is up in arms because Racheal spoke her heart and how she felt about somebody else getting a job that she felt like she should get. Right. Stephen A. tries to defend his homegirl. What is the error in perception on Stephen A.'s side? Stephen Jackson. Why is everybody so mad about the position that Stephen Jackson took in relation to Maria and Racheal Nichols?
People are mad because when he initially came out, he took Maria's side. And people were like, okay, Stack Jack, we fucks with that. You know what I mean? But then he turned around and deleted the video and did a whole bunch of videos on what black people need to do. Like, how did this become about black folks when this is something that happened at ESPN between a white woman? See, Racheal Nichols was mad because she's basically saying Maria Taylor, the black woman, got hired as a diversity hire. Racheal Nichols don't understand that she's the diversity hire. They don't have white women covering hockey, baseball, tennis. Well, tennis, yeah. Women's tennis. Women's tennis. Right. They don't have them covering soccer. None of that stuff. They only cover black. They only cover black males, the sports that we participate in. And the reason why
we're talking about the majority, right? Because we can't speak in absolutes, right? Okay.
I said majority. I'm saying, like, when you look at the
anything over 51%, 51% of when it comes to black male-dominated sports, they put a lot of white female reporters.
Yes,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
We're saying the majority. Like, if there's 51, if there's 100 reporters, 51 of those reporters will be white women.
No, I'm saying if the majority of the athletes are black,
right? Then the people reporting on it, 51% of those will be white women.
White male women. But,
okay.
But there'll be some kind of diversity hire.
Right.
It'll be a non-black, non-white. It'll be every ethnicity in the whole rainbow.
Right.
Gets to cover what the sports that we dominate.
Right.
Which is theoretically taking jobs from us.
Right.
Because who better to report on basketball than a former basketball player?
Right.
So for
sometimes I don't like them niggas reporting because they be biased as fuck.
Kendrick Perkins.
Anybody that won't speak against Michael Jordan, I don't want you to report. I'm so tired of ex niggas talking about how great Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan don't fuck Michael Jordan. Go ahead.
Exactly. Or just a regular black person that they're black news anchors.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you look at when we get those positions like Stuart Scott, we talk about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like Racheal Nichols forgetting the fact that she is a diversity hire, and her mama-in-law is Diane Sawyer from ABC News.
Okay.
So, really? Yeah, that's her mother-in-law. Wow. She's allegedly a nepotism hire. But she's talking shit about a black woman.
Right.
See, they do all this, we women this, but until a black woman get her job, now all of a sudden, we different.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, because I don't want to conflate. Why can't Racheal Nichols just be hating on Maria?
Yeah.
Why is Maria being black now the context is put in? I feel like, okay, yeah, she said diversity or whatever, but I feel like Racheal Nichols is just a hater bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like she's just a hater bitch.
That's possible.
How do we decipher between someone who is non-white just being a hater and someone who is non-white being racist?
I don't. I don't decipher because look.
I don't know.
I don't decipher because that's why I spend that much time.
Right.
So I didn't see you flipping out when this woman ain't white. You ain't flipping out. You flipping out at a black woman going through it. So I'm gonna go off that because you're using the word diversity, and I know the word diversity in your language, in their language, is a code word for black. Right. That's a code word that I understand their code language. Right. So since you brought up the word diversity, I'm going to take you at your word, Racheal Nichols, and see the racial element that you're talking about. And if you're not, then your work, like your life path, your deeds in life will show differently. But I'm not going to sit here and decide which wolf is going to come after me and which wolf is going to run the other way. I ain't got time for all that.
What's wrong with a diversity hire though? Like
nothing.
They put that
diversity hire.
Yeah, but they put that in place because they wasn't hiring black people.
Yeah.
So they put diversity in there, and then they make a diversity hire. Somebody say something about it, and then us as black people get mad. Like, oh, they called her a diversity hire.
Well, it would
I would love to be a diversity.
Well, diversity would be cool if it just meant black, but it just don't mean black. And everybody is not owed labor like we are. Right. So that's what's fucked up about it. It's like, okay, there are things, regardless of what anybody says out there, that this country owes us. 350 years of free labor is motherfucking a travesty not to be paid back for. 350 years is a long time to be working for free. Right. So foundational black people are owed things in this country that other people aren't owed because they haven't paid that same debt.
Yeah. Right.
So if diversity just meant black, it wouldn't be a problem. But it doesn't just mean black.
Not at all.
Diversity means gay. It means Mexican. It means Japanese, trans. It means and I got no problem with any of those groups of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all of those groups of people, it is not the same situation as black. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that are owed to us. They need to be like a black hire. We hired her, just because she was black. Yeah. We owe you, motherfucker, just because. Yeah, this is how it goes. You know what I mean? So that nigga show burp.
That shit had a gang of phlegm in it.
That nigga got gorilla flu.
You gotta get it. Gorilla flu?
Gorilla flu.
That's it.
You got like the worst dress outfit I've ever seen, bro. You got some dicky shorts, bro.
Right, this show got a communion chip on his forehead.
Show was nothing before he got here with his mouth. That's a part of a
chip on your forehead.
I don't know, nigga. That nigga had deer.
That nigga tried to tell him.
That was deer artery on his head.
Deer artery?
Let me get a 6-piece kangaroo.
That nigga was calf fur on his head. Nah, fuck y'all niggas. I done got too high.
But really come down to with Stack Jack, It's like Stack Jack. Okay, I understand you gotta say something. Cause Racheal Nichols was on your show. I do understand you gotta say something. But in saying something, at least Matt Barnes kind of got on it and got off. But Stack did like 3 or 4 videos talking about what black people need to do better.
No, Wack is.
Leave us the fuck alone.
He trying to fuck.
Leave us alone.
He trying to fuck. He trying to fuck.
I'm saying, say what you gotta say.
I think he already fucked.
That's what it's about. Nigga ain't gonna defend no bitch like that. He ain't get no pussy.
I say this. He is speaking from the heart. So it's like he
Nah,
really care about
I don't think Stephen A. Jackson. I don't think Stephen Jackson is a fake. I think he a real nigga. I don't think he a fake nigga. I just think. Go ahead.
Shut up.
He capping for the puss.
It's one situation like, bro, you ain't gotta do it.
Just leave us out of it. Say what you gotta say. Apologize. Defend your homegirl. But leave black people out of it.
You think ESPN
without putting us down?
You think ESPN was like, yo, we need somebody who's really, down with the people to speak for us, and then they said,
nah, he
Jack,
doesn't.
you get out.
But he's worked for them at different points. He said some whack shit because he was reading his live, and some niggas probably was saying some shit, and he was mad at them particular. He said some shit like, I hate when black people got this shit fucked up. You still live with your mama, and you talking about. Let me tell you something, man. That living with your mama shit is not a bad thing. I'm here to tell you it's not.
No.
I ain't lived with my mama in a long time, but if I could be in a situation where I was well off and my mama could live with me, I would do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Stop with this negative connotation about your parent living with your parents being a bad thing. There's some cultures when they get here, the kids don't leave the house until they're financially stable.
Absolutely.
Black people are the only culture in this country, and we got to reverse this, where they kicking you out and you got to fend. You throw you to the wolves. You got to fend for yourself.
With no financial skills taught to you.
That is not
no finances given to you.
having your kids make it to 18 and not be. But look, we are under the impression that if your kids make it to 18 and they ain't been murdered, that the job is done as a parent.
And nigga ain't died.
That's it.
And nigga ain't got no babies like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, that's a complete error in perception, Stack Jack.
Shit, yeah.
And on top of that, look, you read any LA Times or New York Times article, it talks about how most millennials of all races are staying at home longer than any other generation. Mm-hmm. So for you to isolate that to a black issue, shut the fuck up. That's an American issue because housing prices have got so goddamn expensive. They said Americans overall are staying at home longer than any time in American history.
Right.
So you can't shame nobody because of the economic. You got people with motherfucking college degrees having to move back home because of what they got to pay back in their college degree.
What's wrong with being around your family, bro?
Yeah.
That's true.
What's wrong with being around your motherfucking family, bro? Why are we why do we shame people who do that, bro? It's like it just the way we see things is so fucked up. Then he said, what's the other thing that he said? He said
you hanging around niggas and you ain't got your own yet, and
right,
and all that stuff. Like, he
said something that I partially agree with. He said some of y'all be hanging around people like kind of people like me who've been successful ex-NBA dudes, and y'all just trying to capitalize off of our blessing. Go out there and create your own, or some shit that I partially agree with, but the other part was like, nah, that's ignorant as fuck too. Because how is it a blessing if you're not blessing nobody else? I don't understand. It's not a blessing if you get it and then it's just yours. That ain't a blessing.
I gotta wait for you.
I gotta wait. Are you fucking serious?
That's not a blessing.
Let's talk about some of you NBA niggas, because I got love for y'all, but some of y'all do backward shit.
That's a fact.
I done been with hella NBA niggas that'll spend 30, 40, 50 chasing some pussy in Vegas, but won't turn to a nigga walking down the street and help them with bus stop money.
Man.
So I'm tired of supporting these league niggas who don't really give a fuck about us after they made it.
Yeah.
I've been around league niggas that have a homeboy that do loans and then go to somebody else to get the loan for their house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, you could have really set your homeboy up when you got that $3 million house. You could have let your homeboy who been hustling loans for 5 or 6 years get that commission.
Some black people,
and I see that like when
that sound personal though.
Some black people don't trust black people. And that's the problem.
When niggas get to NBA, NFL, shit like that, they're taught not to fuck with us.
They have a kind
They taught that in the NBA transition. As matter of fact, they taught that before that. When these blue chips get put in these Catholic high schools,
talk about it.
They learn in these Catholic high schools not to trust the niggas from your neighborhood. You better than them. Then you go to college and get segregated more. You better than the rest of them niggas because you can hoop. Then you go to NBA transition where now you got to go through Mr. Herkowitz to be your accountant. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now you got to go through, Josh to be your loan representative. Because basically you made it because you're better than your friend.
And let's clarify something, bro. Giving back to the community is not paying money to them hood niggas that's extorting you around you.
Right.
Hey!
Because you scared of OG blah 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 and you breaking them niggas off, that ain't giving back to the hood.
Not at all.
That's not giving back to the hood, man. You know, and that's another problem with these league niggas. You're not street niggas.
Yeah, because I done got a couple Jordans from
You niggas need to have real police around you.
Real police, yeah.
You need to be hiring some real off-duty black officers to be around you. Stop hiring these street niggas to be around you. Because I'm tired of going to the club and you taking all the bitches and it's a nigga with 12 tattoos on his face looking at me like he gonna kill me because I want to holler at a few bitches you holler at.
That's the homie bitch.
Talk about it, Craig.
Surround yourself with non-hater real law enforcement that won't put hands on me if I'm trying to get the same bitch you got in the club. I'm tired of the playing field being on level.
Niggas will drop 5 figures.
And real niggas across the world, we gotta stop pressing these athletes, man. We gotta start pressing these athletes, man, because we support y'all way too much for y'all to treat us like once y'all get there, like we just live with our mama type niggas and our opinions aren't valid. We're the ones buying the shoes. We're the ones in the barbershops arguing about who's better, Giannis or Devin Booker or LeBron. We're the ones, bro. Stop getting corporate and thinking that y'all don't owe us nothing. Y'all do owe us something, bro. Everything that you are is because you were molded by our community. The competitiveness you have, the reason you working on your game. You know what I'm saying? All that shit comes from our communities, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The reason a nigga like Michael Jordan is so driven is because his black father and his black brother was hard on him. And his black head coach cut him. And the black player that was on his team beat him out. And he had to develop enough zeal to be better than that other nigga at the game of basketball.
So we can go to Allen Iverson, nigga. Save the NBA. Because this was one time, nigga, it was having a Jordan drought. You know what I'm saying? There was no other star coming and filling that void.
Had no marketing behind him.
Nothing. That nigga came in, hip hop, tattoos, doing what the fuck I want to do, talking shit, nigga, practice all that shit. That shit put the NBA back on the map. Hip hop and black people like that shit is dope. That's where Stephen A. Smith's career comes from. All that shit. So
Iverson gave Stephen A. Smith his first.
Talk about it.
It was a perfect counter to like because
counterculture.
Jordan was the perfect. He was
like Mike and all that shit.
Jordan,
Yeah,
but he didn't like Allen Iverson.
No.
They love Kobe.
Hood shit.
Of course, he hated Allen Iverson. So we had Kobe. Kobe was okay. Jordan, we kind of had the Jordan with Kobe, but Allen was like, nah. Now we got the fucking.
Allen Iverson was like Dr. J. He wasn't no math.
Yeah, he was.
There wasn't no study being done.
He was bigger than the game.
Yeah, it wasn't no. Okay, how do we figure this out? That nigga just walked in the arena. Allen Iverson and Dr. J
did they thing.
We need to get him to
and Kareem.
That was the people though. See what I'm talking about?
That was the people.
And see Kareem came to Rucker Park.
What's the brother Hodges? He just wasn't
Craig Hodges.
He just wasn't a superstar. So don't forget about my brother that got blackballed too. The other brother,
Abdul Rahim. He was the first Steph Curry.
He was nice.
People don't understand. See, if the NBA allowed you to shoot the way they allowed you to shoot right now, Abdul Rahim would have been Steph Curry in '95.
Facts.
Because even Chris Jackson was pulling one foot inside the half court line.
He was on some Trae Young shit.
Jonathan Simmons, come out the game. You can't shoot that far away from the 3-point line.
I don't think Stack Jack is a coon, so I ain't gonna say that. I don't think that. But we need to develop a term for good brothers who are good-hearted brothers that may drown temporarily in the political pool of media, because politics is very complicated and it's far more complicated than I would be. Far more complicated for me to speak on in depth. I can say some surfacey things about politics, but I feel like it's just the levels of it are way deeper, and than we would probably want to go into. And a lot of times, good brothers drown themselves trying to speak up politically, and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So I'm not calling Stack Jack a coon. We got to come up with another phrase for a nigga that is temporarily.
In the words of one of my favorite battle rappers, Loaded Lux.
He's
just
nigga.
Another lost nigga.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do with it? I always go back to the
Coin the phrase, DeWine.
I always go back to the source. He doing some company nigga shit.
Okay.
He doing some company nigga shit because I honestly, I remember when they got their shit, I thought that Matt and Stack could have done that on their own. They didn't need to involve Showtime.
Right.
Showtime needed them. Go and look it up right now. Showtime basketball has 18,000 followers. Matt Barnes got 1 million. Stack got 900,000. Right. All the Smoke podcast got 300,000.
But they
Me too. So they went to Showtime, and then they had her on the show. So I know how corporations work. They buddy. Right. Showtime want to maintain his relationship with the NBA. Right. So you niggas got to go out here and do damage control. That's some company man shit that they did. And I get you got to do some company man shit.
But hold on, let's decipher something, because it sounds like you're saying anytime you make a corporate deal that you on some company man shit. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, what I'm saying is this. Anytime you speak from your heart and you're being told by the company to go ahead and retract what you said, then you're being on company man shit.
Okay. So well let's play
devil. Stand by what you said then.
Okay. Right. Okay. So I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly. I feel what you're saying. Though. I don't know if you make a deal with a corporate sponsor. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I do see something wrong with Stack Jack saying some of the shit he said about black people who were critical of him. The issue with the issue with a lot of these niggas that get money is they don't want to humble themselves until they get broke. They feel like they're advanced to a certain place economically, and the only time that they have to fuck with us is when they get broke. And being broke is, you could be broke in a multiplicity of ways. You could be broke financially. You could be broke mentally. You feel what I'm saying? Spiritually. So it's like, don't come back and start fucking with us when you get broke or the game is breaking you. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck with us before.
Real shit. I want to say this. I want to say this though. I want to say this shit. Real shit though. This real shit. We got 2.3 thousand. 2.3. No. Yeah, I wish we did. But we need more than 800 likes though. So let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up, bro.
So we can trend.
Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up.
When y'all get when these rich black folks get broke and shit starts going wrong, and they start waking up, it kind of reminds me of that feeling when you was a kid and your parents would wake you up before you was ready, and you would make an excuse in your head why you got to go back to sleep. You say anything, I'm sick, I don't want to go to school today. You go back to sleep, or you just lay back down. It's like, nigga, when your sleep is broke and it's time to start waking up, stop making excuses to lay back down and be comfortable and be woke with the rest of us. Because some of us are living in this conscious reality that a lot of you rich niggas, you know what I'm saying, have been asleep from for a long ass time. Stack Jack, bro, I feel like you a real nigga. Stop attacking niggas for being broke or living with their mamas because they disagree with something that you said. Yeah. That's not fair to us as the people who supported you, and that's not fair to you as a black man. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like you got a greater purpose than that, and you one of them niggas that actually made it, that real niggas fuck with. That's a fact. So you got to take your L's like a champ. You feel what I'm saying? The Kwame Brown L you took, take it like a champ. This Racheal Nichol shit is an L. Take it like a champ. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, real talk.
Because real niggas out here don't give a fuck about how many points you scored. We don't give a fuck that you played with Tim Duncan. We don't give a fuck about none of that other shit, bro. We give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. You ran in the bleachers and did none of that.
We don't give a fuck about none of that.
Hey, Stack. Don't renege on the community. Stack. The people fucks with you, all right? Even so, you took 2 major L's this year so far. It don't mean that the streets won't continue to fuck with you.
We fuck with you, Stack Jack.
If you come back and be 100, because we like Stack Jack. Stack was never on the Kobe LeBron level.
Oh, not at all.
He was probably the best role player you can get. So for the people to love a role player the way we do, Stack, that shows that you got something inside of you that the people are attracted to.
Yeah. I respect you fighting for your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? We talk about being on code and shit like that, but we got to keep it 100, man. Like, you know, this ain't 1925, bro. Growing up in Southern California or being in Southern California, you make friends with a multiplicity of races.
That's a fact.
I got Mexican friends. I got white friends. You know what I'm saying? And there are instances where you're standing up for your friend and the fact whatever they are happens to be secondary at that particular moment. You're not thinking that they white.
I get that.
And that, I feel like for him, that's one of them instances where he has a real friendship with somebody he's felt genuine love for, and he's sticking up for his friend. But unfortunately, once shit reaches the media, it becomes politicized. And a lot of us aren't qualified to speak on political things. Yeah. Stack Jack is not qualified to speak on anything political. Once these fucking big conglomerates take shit and they put their spin on it, it's not advantageous for somebody like him who's trying to work in regular corporate America to jump into those topics because you're gonna lose every time, bro.
Yeah. He could have done this without, because I wasn't mad until I started hearing the bashing. Now I was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say.
You can defend your friend without talking shit about me.
That's a fact.
That's all. That's how I'm like. I'm just looking at my phone like, what the fuck?
And see, and that's how you know where your mind is. That's how you know where.
When did this shit change?
And that's how you know where his mind is, bro. Because we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? If she feel like, oh, it was whatever she said it was, that's fine. And you feel she was wrong too, that's cool. But don't come and black people need to do this. That had nothing to do with the situation. That has nothing to do with Racheal Nichols losing a job to a black woman. Nothing. What black people do and what black people need to do.
This ain't time for that.
You're going out of your way. You know what I'm saying? To throw us under the bus.
Right.
And that's the issue niggas really got.
That's the issue. And it's like, look, man. Every group has a negative side. It's good people in every group. It's bad people in every group. And for you to go around on one hand and be like, police and people don't need to judge us by our bad, I agree. Mm-hmm. So when you get mad, you can't associate all black people with the bad side of our society. Exactly. We got black people on welfare that's on some gutter shit. You got black people owning whole ass corporations in city neighborhoods. All of it's true.
Talk about
so when you go around and when you get mad at black people, conflate all black people with the worst of us, you then as a black man give permission to other groups to conflate all of black society with the worst of us. Mm-hmm. When white folks don't conflate white society with Honey Boo Boo. You know what I mean? They don't do that. Other groups they don't conflate their society with the trash in their society. They conflate their society with the best of the best. Man. So when you conflate black people with the worst of us, you give permission to the rest of them. Leave us alone.
And I mean, regular niggas, man, we don't protect whores. If you're a corporate whore, I'm not gonna protect you because the same person I'm protecting you from, if you're a whore, the same person I'm trying to protect you from, if they had enough money, you would sell pussy to them. So why would I protect you from a nigga that you would fuck if he had enough money to fuck you? That's a fact. If you show me that you're a whore, I'm gonna get out the way. And I feel like that's what Dewan is on. When he's talking about Showtime, he's saying these niggas could possibly be corporate whores already. Yeah. I mean, you could play the game in a way and be a real nigga and get corporate money and not be a corporate whore. I mean, or can you play the game and not be a corporate whore? Or if you're in that game, you're a corporate whore and there's no in betweens.
The way I see it, not that you're a corporate whore in between, just that once you sign the contract, you have all these clauses within that contract.
Right.
And you can't really voice the things the way you want. Dave Chappelle had a genius joke on his first return special back. He was like, basically, if the civil rights movement was sponsored by Nike, we wouldn't have had no civil rights movement.
Right.
You saw what happened when they bought out Colin Kaepernick. He shut the fuck up. So what I'm saying is these corporations play chess. They see people who have sway, they see people who have influence, and they buy you early, so you ain't gonna help the people later on.
Right.
So what I'm saying is this. If you go that route where you take the corporate money, I'm not judging you. Just if you stay all the way out of politics, you good. Just don't bring it up.
Right.
But when you speak from your heart, because he spoke from his heart, saying, "Racheal, we got to find out more about this." He volunteered and said, "We gonna support our sister." Yeah. That's what he said. So when you become the corporate whore when you put something out there and then you delete it and then put up a whole bunch of stuff attacking black people. At that point, you become the corporate whore.
I didn't know he deleted that video.
He deleted the video off his Instagram. At that point, if you just shut up and be like, "This ain't my business," because you know you got those clauses, I ain't tripping. Make your money at that point. Shit, cool.
Right. Okay, so let's give people a few things they can look for to know if they're a corporate whore.
When they start attacking all black people when under attack, that's a sign of a corporate whore.
Corporate whore. When they start, say it again.
When they're under attack, they return and attack black society.
Yeah,
that's a classic corporate whore chess move. Because white folks can't attack us, but they can get the people that they paying to do it and get away with it. When they say one thing from their chest, and then all of a sudden you see these motherfuckers moonwalking like Michael Jackson. That's a sign of someone being under corporate whore leadership.
When you confront them about being wrong, and they talk about how much money they got.
That's a corporate whore shit.
That's a corporate whore. Nigga, I'm balling. Nigga, what the fuck? You broke ass nigga. You can't tell me nothing. You old broke ass, Peabody ass nigga. You ain't got no car, nigga. You at the bus stop, nigga. You broke, nigga. Broke ass, punk ass nigga. How you gonna tell me, nigga? I got paper, nigga. That's a corporate whore.
Yeah.
You see them every day in life, but you just don't realize they're a corporate whore. You said no.
Niggas, when niggas tweet out, oh, the first thing I do is wake up and see how much money I can make from my boss. Then after that, I try to see how much money I can take from that. What the fuck out of here?
I see what you're trying to do, but nah.
Nah, nigga, like, come on,
I'm gonna make them more money than me second.
Then I'm gonna look for more bread. Come on, bro. You can't do that.
You can't.
If you constantly, they only want to talk about whether it's only black people, whether it's only white people, whether it's only women. Like if they only want to just sit there and their agenda's never on something that everybody else is off of. Like in this situation, whenever it's a black person that's down, all right, let's get on. A white person, they do some dumb shit, they don't say shit. Corporate.
Yes.
Corporate.
Yes.
Like a motherfucker.
If they straight, but they push LGBTQ too hard.
Man.
Too hard.
It ain't nothing wrong with supporting it. But if you over here with flags and you doing cartwheels and going, hey, and you straight. You a corporate whore like a motherfucker.
I feel like motherfuckers that don't protect their employees. You know what I mean?
Corporate whore. I like
Corporate whore. Bitch ass nigga Derek Shannon did some shit like that, man.
That's his name, Derek
Shannon.
He did it to you?
Yeah.
What the
nigga almost got shot at my job. Yeah, bitch ass nigga. If that's any of y'all, hey, if that's any of y'all niggas' uncles, tell them I said fuck that nigga.
What happened?
Bro, almost got shot at my job, bro. I was a custodian at the police station. Remember I told you about that shit? So, nigga, I tells this bitch-ass nigga Derek Shannon, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Derek, man, almost got shot. This nigga gonna tell me, yo, I got guns put out on me all the time. It ain't that serious. I'm like, you bitch-ass nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of taking the right precautions, you know what I mean? They'd be like, yo, you need any help or anything like that? He just tried to basically sweep it under the rug where I had to take a fucking sick day. Right. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that's some corporate horse shit where he didn't want to bring it to the higher up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have got some disability.
Oh, nigga, what you think I'm doing?
Nigga shooting at the janitor at the
Damn.
He don't know nothing about the case.
So in other words,
I'm tired of the city being clean.
Fuck you, Coney.
Listen to Mr. Ass nigga.
I'm gonna buy some DVDs from you after the show, nigga.
There's a nigga out there that's a serial killer that only killed janitors.
Nigga smell pine salt.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a trap, some pine salt.
Show them like the final challenge.
Oh, me? Oh, you shooting? My nigga got a Thanksgiving air freshener in his car.
I wanted to laugh.
The laugh was funnier than the joke.
So bad. I'm trying to support. I'm trying to.
The laugh was funnier than the joke.
That shit fell short of the glory.
I thought it was all right.
But he did. Like, go ahead.
No, I thought it was all right. I laughed. I thought it was all right.
He said
Fourth and one. Almost a first down. That's
Super Bowl.
So, but what I'm saying, you can't even really be mad if somebody.
He grew up sharing armrests. Nigga said we don't got these. That nigga said we don't got these at the house.
Oh, you let that nigga.
That nigga got that corner Laker shirt, nigga, the champion, nigga.
The what Laker?
That corner Laker shirt when they win the championship. He got that nigga shirt under the tent, nigga.
This is possibly Lamar Odom and his cousin on his shirt.
Shoot on himself.
Suicide.
The nigga skilled kamikaze, nigga.
You shoot on yourself is bad.
I think this shit would have worked out better for Racheal if she would have said that shit live on the air.
That's real shit. Yeah.
I think, but what I'm saying is,
it would have been more. It would have made sense.
Corporate culture is a liar culture.
Yeah.
Man,
It's based around lying and deception and keeping things that are important to you a secret if it doesn't fall in line with the company culture.
Yeah,
I feel like it would have been gangster if she went on air and was like, look, I ain't got no problem with Maria. That's the homie. But I'm more qualified for this job.
Facts. Yeah.
To go on air and say it?
They would've popped.
What I'm saying is, or on her social media. It wouldn't have been racist if I'm like, hey, hold on, I average 50 points a game, my nigga. He averages 10. How is he?
Exactly.
Why is the offense running through him?
That's real shit.
If the clip that came out didn't have that part in it, if she could have said in that clip, it would have been the same shit. So I mean,
But she didn't put the clip out. Somebody else recorded it and put it out.
because it
Somebody
wasn't.
else recorded it.
She would have to change her whole. It could have been the same situation, but
Right.
she could have said what you're saying, and still it wouldn't have got this outlet, this backlash.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to gain
Yeah, we talking about money.
at the expense of somebody else.
Yeah.
If you're just leveraging it with your experience. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, me and Duncan, we both, man, I've been doing this shit longer than Dunk. I got a catalog of 9 albums. I've been out here hustling. I got love for Dunk, but I feel like I should get this Grammy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
If you say it to the people, right? But when you keep it a secret, you become a fucking, what's the,
corporate whore.
a corporate whore. Or what's the monkey I said earlier?
I'm saying,
A monkey on the
You'll become a monkey on the ship.
let's say this same. We got the same clip, right? And all she says is like, I mean, yeah, she's good, but I'm a better fucking reporter than she is.
But she puts it out on her social media for the world to hear.
No, not even that. But she just does it in the same shit that we have. That
Right.
all we have is this little 15-second or 2-minute.
But she puts it out.
She doesn't have to put it out.
Or
Whoever
it
puts
gets
out.
But-
Let's say the same thing happened, but she said something different. Everything happened. Only thing different is what's on that tape.
Right.
We're not having this
we're not having
conversation.
this conversation.
But what I'm saying is, I'm
It
not
has to
taking
be
from
because it came from her or whoever.
right. But I'm saying what my position is, if it came from her and she put it out exactly how she felt on her social media, there would be no racial implications in that. But since she wasn't honest outwardly about how she felt about an outward thing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else's perception is being dumped on it.
That she's
You got
racist.
right.
Well, what you saying? No, I know
You got to take away people's creativity when it comes to things that are really important, because their perception of you and their outlook in the world is going to shape the conclusion that they come to. If I come out as Racheal Nichols and I say on my social media, man, Maria, I'm more qualified for this. I don't understand why she got this job. Either I'm going to have to figure out a way to get me what I want, or I'll come to another channel. But I feel like I'm qualified for this job. If she would have did that, there's no way DeJuan can be upset at Stackjack.
But
Because
I think what both of you
She's
said.
still a hater,
I think
though.
I agree with both of you, because what Dozie's basically saying is this: if she says if it gets leaked the way it gets leaked, but she just says on the leaked tape,
The same thing you just said right now.
but I'm qualified. She don't bring up the whole diversity thing. Then no, it's not racial. It's like, okay, she's just a spoiled bitch. Whatever.
but what's wrong with bringing up the first if that's how she feels?
So you're saying if she goes to social media and says diversity, then
Right, there's no issue. She could look.
No, if she says diversity in social media,
It's still getting
an
killed.
issue,
It's
because
getting killed.
diversity is a code word for why
But
this black bitch get hired.
What I'm saying is, but what's wrong with her saying that? If there's no deception involved, and I'm strictly like, why is this particular woman being hired over me for diversity purposes when I feel like I'm being qualified? World, can y'all comment? You feel what I'm saying?
It's like,
I hear what you saying, but I'm still gonna be like, okay, that's some racial shit because she mad.
But see,
because
that's the thing.
like affirmative action.
But what he's saying is what the problem. He's saying when she says that, or you hear that, and it's not her, like outwardly saying it on her shit. You can say, well, she's saying that because that's a black woman.
But that would make her more popular,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Because the girl who recorded her did it without her knowing, or something where she accidentally recorded herself. If she knowingly
Looks malicious.
took that stance and gave her supporting facts or concrete details with it, there's no way we could call her racist, dog.
I don't think she's racist.
No. What I'm saying is, but there are people out there who
That's the narrative.
That's the narrative being
They
painted.
don't think that regardless. I
Look,
don't think she.
Rush Limbaugh openly spoke against things that were beneficial towards us.
That's a fact.
But one thing you can't take away from Rush is he gave it to you how he felt.
Yeah.
Regardless if you liked the nigga or not or whatever, he gave it to you how he felt.
I'd rather my racists be open.
Now, if Rush Limbaugh was a regular reporter, white reporter, and he spoke like he loved diversity and all that shit outwardly, and then we had footage of him saying the shit that he says as Rush Limbaugh, he would have been ruined.
Yeah.
But since the nigga spoke outwardly from a Republican standpoint and said that he thought we was whatever he thought, his career thrived.
Because he was an outward racist.
Do you
racist.
think Racheal's racist?
I don't think she's racist, bro.
You think she's?
Hell yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm saying,
To my right. I have no clue why I asked that question. I knew that before I got here.
And let me see a picture.
Because
White racist.
Because no, all white people aren't racist, but like what Navy Fuller says, you got to understand how white supremacy works. It works in the dark. It works in secret.
Right.
They're not going to be the liberal style of white supremacy is never going to be up front with it. They need to be close to us. They need us in the house. They need us around them as close as possible, so that they can see everything that we're doing. So they're going to be overtly nice to us. They're going to be openly nice to us. They're going to be kind. They're never going to say nigga. They're never going to say the buzz and code words that you would expect a racist to say. But they're a more effective style of racist because look what happened. We elected Joe Biden. Look how it works.
Right.
Because that's how that style of that liberal style of racism works.
It's not that style. We knew he was a racist.
No.
He said the words.
So how did look? Let's play. How does a white person who does not practice racism but is in competition with a black person for more money when it comes to employment, how do they want to be the black person without being perceived as racist? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
just take the L.
I mean, look, nigga,
take the L.
Just like you said, she could have came with facts. Just like I'm better than her for this, for that.
She's still a hater.
You could have said all
Nah,
kinds
that
of
shit was
it was still with it.
That's true. That's true.
Niggas
She's
gonna go
a hater.
racist.
We talking about money?
Nah, niggas gonna go racist. Niggas gonna say she racist. I don't think it could. If it was, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. If this wasn't a black woman, she was losing a job too.
Right.
We wouldn't be having this.
Rachel's probably
She lost a whole lot of
That's
jobs
why
to a
it's
bunch of
like,
white
you gotta
men
really be
before. and
careful.
they said
a
nothing.
lot of non-black people. Their problem is they're tired of taking L's from us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they don't know how to take L's.
Yeah.
So instead of saying I'm a sore loser, they call us a nigger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like our problem is that we need to be sore losers more often.
Yeah, real shit. Niggas too optimistic.
You feel what I'm saying? We be losing and we just be enthused, and well, at least we can go to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
At least I can buy these Jordans and this Gucci belt. At least I can hang with the homies and say blood. At least I can do all this other goofy shit.
Yeah.
And not even and forget that we're taking an L.
Racheal lost so many jobs to white men and ain't said nothing.
She ain't said shit.
Yeah. And then the fact that look, you've had all these lead jobs for going on 20 years at ESPN, and you know how ESPN works. Go and read the different books that different former ESPN co-hosts, anchors work. They always say when we get to a certain age, ESPN push them up on out of there, no matter what race they are.
Right.
So ESPN is a
If
revolving.
them titties sagging, you gone, bitch. They probably got a titty sag-ometer where they can measure through the shirt how low the titties is sagging.
They got the mark on the wall.
But think about this.
Shout out to Joy Taylor, man. That's my
Think
favorite.
about this.
They got
Joy
Doris
Taylor,
Burke
man.
away. So she got like Doris. We like you,
But look what they did.
Y'all always look like Jim Carrey in the face.
How many jobs did Rachel Nichols take from Kari Chapman and Jamil
Dana.
Hill?
Like she should have taken from Jamaica.
Hey, show would have been fired if we had a titty sag machine.
So ready.
They'd have turned Dewan away before he got there. And they like, you know what?
That was the middle of your gum was pink, but the outside of your gum was black. This nigga got a Neapolitan mouth. This nigga got white teeth, pink gums, and black ass gums at the same time. Neapolitan mouth. What the fuck is you?
Why you get tired after every sentence, my nigga? Take a breather, nigga. That fat nigga over there sweating after a
Your
sentence.
beard look like Borat's pasted on pubic hair.
If you were smaller, your mustache would be a beard, nigga.
I wish your mouth was smaller.
No, but look.
This nigga showed like he was raised in salt water. Talking about
Nigga was up there. That nigga Dewan was raised by wild boar, nigga.
shouldn't have said raised because he already said raised and so you can't say raised.
That nigga stomach raised when he inhaled, nigga.
That nigga Show got a saltwater crockett smile.
You stupid. Nigga, when you do push-ups, your nose hit the floor first, nigga.
That's funny, motherfucker. That's funny, man.
Show gums look like prime rib.
They should come with a glass of wine.
You look like, you look like the bummy ass dad every kid talk about at a PTA meeting.
Do we have a translator? Right?
Nigga took 2 breaths in that joke. And I'm gonna miss everybody.
That nigga hit his blunt that joke.
Nigga stupid. Long ass nose, nigga. When that nigga Craig sneezed, they put him on suicide watch.
All right, look.
Nigga got a nose like a swordfish.
All I'm saying, like when it comes to that,
You gonna let the nigga change?
What you talking about?
I just want to say, look, man. If I feel somebody's being racist based on their words, I'm going to assume the worst.
How can a white person show black people they're competing with that they're not racist if they beat them in something?
Take the L.
Just take the L. Yeah, they said in the chat room.
Take the L, and then after you take that L, come to that black person and be like, okay, these are the white people behind the scenes fucking with you.
Right.
Call them out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you be in control. Because she ain't Rachel Nichols didn't make the final call, somebody else did. Call out the ones calling out that's doing the racist behavior, the shit that they say when black people ain't around. Call them motherfuckers out. Hey, Maria Taylor, watch out for Jim or James.
Yeah.
Do that shit.
What
you ain't racist.
That's a lot to ask for.
Because no, it's not a lot to ask. Because if you protecting those who fucking with me, are you really my friend?
They not friends.
Right.
Or can I trust
We
you?
at work. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas we work with.
That's
Like,
true.
I want that job. I don't give a fuck who I got to step on to get that bitch.
I agree. That's why I said I always.
That's why I was like, I'm not mad at her. I just
assume
don't like her
the
delivery.
Right.
But I wasn't mad at what she did. Oh, you was mad because somebody else got the job, nigga. We all been there.
But when somebody else gets it,
I'm mad because she got the job. I really wanted that job. I felt like I was
Now
more
her
qualified.
words were, that's the part I didn't agree. But that's why I said, like, I don't think she would have been in so much trouble if she'd have came there like, man, what the fuck? I've been here since 19 such. I've been doing this, blah blah blah. And she'd have came there with facts of why she thinks she's better, not just on some
when does that ever work
diversity
though?
shit.
It works.
No. Not that she's gonna get her job back. She just vented to her
But it
friend.
works in entertainment though.
She
Does
vented to somebody. She doesn't expect us to get out.
If you have a brand that's viable, that people fuck with, and you have a following, you can do
scratch
shit.
your
You
booty,
can do
dumbass
shit
nigga.
like that.
Fuck
But
Because counterculture, people. If you start off in the mainstream and you go out on your own, people will fuck with you.
Okay.
Look at go ahead.
Dion gone. What happened to Dion Peoples?
Huh?
What happened to Dion Peoples?
Fuck is that?
Remember
That nigga,
remember Charlie's
When I try to get Charlie's daughter.
Charlie's
that nigga live with Charlie.
son-in-law?
Somebody chat with
That nigga live with Charlie. That
He
nigga
still
Charlie-
being there?
but
Charlie got a nigga
so
paying rent.
the example that you gave earlier, you was like, yo, I've been doing 9 albums. I should get this Grammy over Dunk. Dunk got the Grammy. I feel like I should have got it.
Right.
They're not gonna give you the Grammy. He already got the Grammy.
Right.
So once somebody gets the job, they got the job already. You complaining and saying all this other shit is not gonna get you. It's not gonna get you that job.
And
I agree.
And I hear what you said, but like for me, I said I'm not gonna play the devil's advocate with the devil. She didn't say all that. She said what she said. I'm gonna take her off her word.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm in the middle of assuming good or bad, I'm going to assume the worst.
But
And
what if you're wrong?
That's just from my perspective.
But what if I'm not saying I'm not going to assume? There'll be things you naturally assume, but I'm not going to dislike Racheal Nichols. I'm not speaking from my perspective. I'm just saying in general, it's not healthy to dislike somebody without having all the evidence. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear that, but for me, it's not about like or dislike. For me, it's about how I move around you.
Right.
Now that I've seen you move that way, and I understand how this move was, now changes forever how I move around you.
So let me ask y'all this: did Racheal Nichols say that and she was recorded unknowingly.
Unknowingly, yeah.
See, that's another thing.
That's another thing. Like that's another thing. If somebody say some shit to somebody and it's not really for everybody, people can say what they want to say. But if she's outwardly like, look, you know what I mean? I don't like this black woman because it's affirmative action with a woo. That's why she got the job. That's different. But if somebody recorded her having an honest moment, we can't really hold that against her.
I don't think we can either.
Because that's her honest moment. Nigga. And if
Your honest moment is racist. We can't hold that against you.
No, because that's how you figure it. Look,
It's still racist.
I'm saying this. Yeah. I'm saying this. Niggas work for racist people every day.
Wouldn't it be racist if she got old girl fired? That would be racism, right?
She's 2 weeks away from her
That would
contract.
be that is exactly the definition of racism.
Yeah, so her
That's
not
what I
liking,
mean. Like, that's prejudice. What are you talking about?
but her not liking somebody else getting a raise is not racist
At all.
But if you're saying it's a diversity
That's what I mean.
hire,
That's what I'm saying.
if you're saying it's a diversity hire, you still planting the seed though.
To who?
To whoever the hell's listening.
But
Somebody's
nobody's
be like,
listening. I'm
"No,
talking
no,
to
no."
you.
anybody's listening.
But if I'm talking to you and nobody's supposed to be hearing what I'm saying about some shit, and this is how I feel, and
you
I'm not
have
gonna
no
put
power.
it. I'm not gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna tell you because nigga, this is
But
bullshit. my nigga.
competition skews.
And you recording me saying the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you can push any narrative you want to after that. You know what I mean?
Competition skews your point of view. That's why you should never compete with people that you love to beat them. You may want to compete to get better, but to beat them, you're never going to see the game the way that they probably plan to play it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, we watching the game on the outside, and the Bucks lost to the Hawks.
Which I said was gonna happen.
Right. To a lot of
I said the
niggas.
Bucks gonna beat the Hawks. I told y'all.
But to a lot of niggas, they may just think, oh, the Hawks couldn't handle the Bucks, but they don't see the inside of the game. That Trey was hurt, or that Giannis was hurt, or they may not even know the Bucks' game plan. And so they're saying that the Bucks won for a different reason than the Bucks are saying they won. The Bucks might think they won the series because the third man off the bench got them 6 rebounds a game in the series. And you think that they won the series because Middleton scored 30 each game. Yeah. And then their coaching staff is like, nah, that wasn't even the game plan. That's going to happen anyway because Middleton scores. We won the game because of this specific reason. But you as a Hawks fan, you guessing because of some whole other shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we can't make decisions about the quality of a person's being unless we know more details than what's given to us in the media. And I'm gonna just take this stance and say I don't think Racheal Nichols is racial. I think the bitch is a sore loser.
Yeah.
Bitch, take the L.
I think the same thing.
She brought up Derrick Rose's rape allegations like 5 years after it happened.
No, she not Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
brought up Derrick Rose rape allegations. That's some
But who
racist
allowed
shit.
her to?
She did it.
Who allowed her to?
Her job allowed her.
Wow.
Right.
Come on, Racheal.
Because of America's history with black male sexual impropriety and white women.
She also didn't
Rosewood.
protect Paul Pierce.
Who? We can't. There be some rapists. There be some rapist niggas that go too far and don't know that shit.
But Derek Wilson
we
was.
cannot act like that. That doesn't
but she
exist.
talks about why did she bring up Ben Roethlisberger's rape case? Then?
She should have.
He had 2.
But she wasn't.
But she did.
But she covers basketball.
He plays football.
That's what I'm saying. She covers basketball, so that wouldn't even be nobody she would talk about.
Yeah, I don't cover that.
If she would have stood up, but here's the thing: if she would have stood up for Paul Pierce, maybe this is a different conversation. Because she had the opportunity to speak up for Paul Pierce. But a lot of times what happens with women is women don't like to make a distinction between women.
That's real shit.
They want the whore of all whores to get the same leverage as Claire Huxtable.
Never.
And that ain't how this shit work. Paul Pierce got fired for doing what every man does and spending money on the whore of all whores. She should have spoke up in that situation and be like, hey, Paul Pierce, strip clubs aren't illegal. Throwing stripper parties aren't illegal.
At all.
Why are you firing a man and taking a job from a man who's doing something that's legal? It's legal to have strippers strip. It's legal. Why?
Shit.
So I feel like if you got to take a stance at some point in order for people to take a stance for you.
I only.
Shut up, niggas. I ain't never fucked a white girl in my life. I'll fuck your mama, though.
Oh.
I fuck MILFs.
Wow.
Old ones, too.
Paul Pierce didn't take no money out of pocket.
Right.
He got fired. He didn't take no money out of pocket.
Right.
So it's like, all right, well, I'm not about to just go speak up on.
She wasn't competing with Paul.
Yeah, it's nothing for me to benefit on speaking on that one. It
She
is
don't
something to
save
benefit on her speaking like this is her venting. She lost out on opportunity.
Right.
That's all. But again, my only issue is her going towards the racial card. I wasn't mad at her talking about if you think you're better for the job, fine.
Right.
We all been there.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna put down a race to get the job though.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that. That's the only thing I hate. They're like, why you had to go towards that? You could have kept it at. Man, I've been. Y'all know who the fuck I am.
You think she would have said the same thing if it was an openly lesbian woman that was hired in that position instead of her?
She probably,
No.
I don't know.
No.
That's the thing. I don't know. I have no.
No.
I think she still would have said I'm better than that bitch.
She wouldn't have said it's a diversity hire because she's a lesbian. She wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's really.
You don't think?
That's the thing though. She could have because diversity means
If she got replaced by a trans, she wouldn't have said a goddamn thing.
Hold on. If she got replaced by a
ended
trans, would somebody been recording her saying
She would have ended up on Fox
she got
Sports
replaced by a
West
trans? That's
somewhere.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing. We don't know.
we don't know. We wouldn't have
This
known
came
none
out
of
because
this
it was
shit.
black.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Did she say nigga in any of her comments or
No.
anything?
Come on, man. We will. Yeah.
It's not 1960.
No, I'm just.
That makes sense.
Say 1960.
Yeah, American chicken.
I don't know my nigga. I didn't say that all that mattered, but y'all deciphering if it was racist. I wanted to know, like, I didn't hear the conversation.
The Negro one.
So for me not knowing anything, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Show.
Hey,
Since
Sean, we using that
1960,
for
they don't
drink,
say
nigga. That
nigga.
ain't for
Okay.
you.
We're gonna go to a commercial break. We're going to a commercial break. When we get back, more Craig Facts.
Smash like button.
You can't drink up all the ginger ale. We using that for the drink. Nigga. That nigga drinking that shit like it's his. Nigga.
Hey, this next competitor, man, one of my partners, man. I want y'all to make some noise for Big Ja.
I think we OD, clear the air like some trees.
Hey, what's going on, Big Ja? What's going on, brother? Yeah. Man, tell us what you about to do to your competitor, man.
About to stump a mud hole in his confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to beat him down, man. I'm a dominologist. I do this.
Hey, man, tell the world where they can find you.
Big Ja, 2 G's, BIGGJAH, all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, all that.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, man, let's roll. Let's get ready to rumble, man. Yeah, let's make it noise. Yeah. All right. Our next competitor, man. Man, this is one of my close partners, man. Got much love for him. Y'all give it up straight from Moreno Valley, Mobile, California. Y'all give it up for Lunch the General.
Really not into violence, interpretate the silence as prizes.
Hey. What's going on, Lunch?
How you doing, man?
Chillin', man. Man, tell these people what you about to do to your competitor.
I'm about to hit this nigga with a rock. This big ass nigga, David and Goliath type of shit. I'm gonna rock and hit that nigga. You know what I'm saying, cuz?
That's right, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Check me out, Lunch the General. That's Lunch, THA General. Spotify, Apple Music, IG, and wherever else. Pornhub too, if it's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Check me out.
Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get it! Hey, man, rules. Games to 100, 400. All right? If somebody calls bogey, that's 50 points, but you gotta call the bogey if they play bogey. All right? And, yeah, games to 100.
Let's go.
Let's rock.
Mine's right here. Why?
400.
Bam.
Let's do it.
Somebody gotta watch this.
I'm watching
Go ahead, do that.
I'm like my man, it's my first and last time watching this. I'm allergic to the soap around this motherfucker. Let's go.
Nigga look like he is. Look ashy. He allergic to soap. This motherfucker. Here we go.
Yo, that big ass up. Whoa.
We go. Get them kids at the street. They crying.
Big 6 to the bowl.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
I don't got it. Big 5.
I ain't got that either.
Big 4.
Oh, no.
Big 3.
All right,
I don't
boom.
get no points.
I'm not yet. I'm working on it, though. setting it up.
Breakdown, huh?
Boom.
Ooh, like that. Like that.
Yes,
I'm getting knick-knack.
Oh, Patty White.
Okay.
Give a dog a bone.
Give Big John the ball.
Let me get the same thing.
Oh, man.
Plus 5.
10 to 5. 10 to 5.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
forget to mention.
Let's see.
Take it. He running away. I see it.
Serious.
Yeah, pretty serious, though.
Serious.
Boom.
You had him fired, huh? I see you run away. Don't put it like that. I'm gonna do it like that.
Treachery.
Go ahead and do it like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it like that.
It's all right.
We're gonna get it like that.
Boom.
Oh,
That way.
Like
wow.
the
Yeah, bring it back there.
Let him down like that.
Okay.
Lay him down like that.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Ain't nothing quick. We're setting it up.
The thing. Oh my God. Domino.
You got 10. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Strong, nigga. I'm strong. Yeah.
10 more. Is that done?
30 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Ja got 10, Lunch got 30.
For right now.
It's lunch.
Right now, it's all good.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
Let's eat
Let's eat. It's lunch. Let's eat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go well. I like when this is
I'll give you the first one.
What my man say? Make sure they hot. Make sure they not so hot. Something like that.
Yup.
Pots and pans and all that shit.
Yeah.
The tree they crying. Y'all booty my hand in at home and shit. Yeah, it's all good. Told you my shit
40 to
booty.
10. 40 to 10.
I'm knocking already.
Oh,
My shit
Oh,
booty.
wow.
Don't grab too many though. Don't
Oh,
let
booty.
wow.
Hold on,
I
man.
pull bullshit. It's all good.
I don't like too many, motherfucker. I don't like too many.
Wait.
Oh, they're going. I ain't start slapping yet because I ain't really put it down yet.
What's this? Less than 0?
40 to 10. Lunch got 40, Ja got 10.
Oh, John say it ain't
It's
so.
all good. It's all
man.
good.
I really didn't like that.
Uh-huh.
Tension?
Oh, we out the house. 50
I told
to
you
10.
my hand booty, my nigga.
50 to 10.
My shit trash right now.
Oh.
That way.
I like what he's saying though, really. I don't like that.
Let me get an opening. Let me get an opening, my nigga.
Side of the house.
Dime!
There we go.
That
There
way.
we go.
Yeah, that's making that good play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said don't let me get an opening.
Same dime.
Okay.
Same dime.
60 to 20.
That's cool. Get back over there, my nigga.
Hey, oh.
Adolescent R. Kelly.
Oh, my God.
R. Kelly, adolescent.
Okay.
Adolescent. R. Kelly. I'm got them up.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Wow. Let's
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
R. Kelly. Bump and grind.
He need 10 to go. It's 90 to 20.
Let's go.
Man, he is king. Hey, yo, Ja.
Hey, my hand was trash from jump though, and niggas at home gonna see it. Y'all watch this, y'all gonna see my hand was trash from the jump. But I'm a savage. I'ma still rock with it.
Did you get 7?
Here's the bigger ass. Okay.
Wait, it's money.
There's some money out there. Definitely some money out
It's
there.
a biblical.
Hey, I'm still over here. I'm still bullshitting.
There's some money out there.
This is a personal aspect.
Arsenal.
What you doing?
Why I need to go, Grip?
This is a biblical.
Why I need to go?
It is Sunday.
David and Goliath. Let's go.
What scoreboard?
90 to 20.
Oh, yeah. He is kicking your ass to the max.
Hey, fuck all that, nigga.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
It's all good.
Baby. Get him up out of here.
Oh, that's my ass, nigga. Okay.
I had to domino, man.
It's bad dealing. You shoulda took your bitch ass home and been rich. All that high signing you doing, nigga.
Yes, sir. It's your boy lunch. Y'all know how to get it. How I get it.
Yeah.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
I'm about to be outside like this.
Hey, y'all get this big nigga, man. I need 10 niggas to get this big nigga, man. It's your boy lunch. I eat finds Mobile, baby. Y'all know how I get down. Let's eat.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe. If I owe you something, you can get it from God, nigga. God.
You don't knock me out like you used to. Are you knocking another bitch out? What bitch are you knocking out? Why don't you knock me out no more?
Now we in counseling because I...
Are you a philosopher?
Kind of unintentionally, I guess, yeah.
Life is a bitch, man. All my knowledge base is on how to control the bitch of life. That's the only woman that is fucking with you and everybody else. And if you don't control her, she gonna run right over. Shut up, bitch! I said pancakes, bitch, okay? Turkey bacon is cool too, but I need pancakes as well, okay, bitch? That's all I'm saying. You see I'm over here doing an interview. I know you probably got a nigga, whatever, just pancakes and turkey bacon, bitch. And I mean, you gotta control life. Cause everybody's fucking with her, so what makes you different?
You been bitten by the snake. I can tell cause you're looking for mistakes. Like great don't come with second takes. In that search for perfection, the journey goes to waste. How you on but you ain't? Crystal ball says y'all ain't saints. And y'all ain't crew, he the boss. He don't do that greyhound with you. The black bag belongs to you for a town or two. Make friends with a bum, sleep on the street, and that's the only nigga down with you. Cause you all you got. Preaching man can't do it, nigga, call your shot. He done brain fucked your girl and now she bringing them all you got. Brace that label of sinner, now your balls is chopped. But once you believe in you, then it's all to stop. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around. A circus over there and they waiting to clown. Cause you lost what they found. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. I only know what I know. Sometimes I fall short when I'm slapping a hoe. Mother taught me hit back, father taught me get strapped. So when they come swinging, all you need is click clack. Them hungry niggas will extort you, they almost forced to. How you in Rome and ain't talk to Caesar? Them west side niggas gon' check your visa. Yeah, no stab, that's a crap. Can't run with a Charlie horse, unlit lamp. Plus that bitch, she with them niggas, all shit snap. She done turn your hotel into a Target trap. They might as well take your bread, but hopefully they leave your head. Another Louis bag and we left for dead. It's group economics, dog and sled. If we don't pull for each other, then there's trouble ahead. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. Cutthroats, killers, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. She looking for a layup. I could tell cause when she talks she don't say much. And she used to be an A-cup. Got a new body from the waist up. From a set-up bitch to a set-up miss. She like a drug dealer cause she set up licks. And she halfway conscious. Hotepin' in this halfway nonsense. How the fuck are you the real McCoy when I meet you with the truth but the vibe is soy? Cutthroats and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found.
This next guest, man, is somebody don't get dog walked.
How you doing, young man?
Okay. God bless you. Bless you to your ministry. My name is Percy.
Sure.
Is it Bradford? How you doing, sir?
Hey, man.
I don't know if this is the same room that my nephew told me I was supposed to come in. How you?
I'm alright. Exactly.
Where's
Your
your
time,
mask at,
Percy.
son?
Come on stage, do your thing, sir.
I come up there?
Yes, sir.
So this way they doing the audits. I mean, not the auditions.
Yes,
So I can come on up. How y'all doing?
All right.
Excuse me. We got to come up with right. Where you want me to stand at?
Right there, that middle microphone, sir.
You said the middle, this is the middle.
In front of you, sir.
Oh, the microphone. Okay, that's a microphone. Okay. Well, you want me to sing something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First, we got to ask you a few questions.
Is it us you? Let me know. Is it true? That was my, you know who Barry Gordy is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if that was the words, but I think I was a little close. But, what you need, son?
We're going to ask you a few questions, sir. So,
I ain't going to jail or nothing.
Oh, no. Talk.
Who are you? My name is Percy, and I usually go by P, but you can call me Percy.
Percy. Thank you for coming out, Percy. You sure you're in the right place, man? Okay. So what do you do, Percy?
I don't really listen. I try to do the comedy thing, but if you want an entertainer, okay, I can be an entertainer. Okay.
Okay. Where you from, Percy?
Michigan City. Okay. And I got a 2-bedroom home because I used to be rich before
What
I
other
had
artists inspired you to do what you do?
If you want to know who inspired me, now I told you my 2 sons, Malachi and Matthew. Okay, I had Mark, Luke, and John, but yeah, it didn't really work out. I told you I had 1 miscarriage. Okay, but I was planning for 3 extras.
Oh, okay. All right, Percy, you an entertainer.
I make it happen, okay?
Okay, so we're going to do something this round. I'm going to let you rap one round, sing the next round, and then dance. If we don't like you, I know you're an old man, but we're going to have to dog walk you, okay? So go ahead, man.
You
go
said
ahead.
you got to walk the dog? You got some dogs in here? I'm a little allergic, so I don't know. I don't do no dogs. You got some?
Well, go on and do your thing, sir.
Listen, I'm going to put it to you straight like this. I got a cane, but I normally don't look like this, okay? They call me Percy, but don't put up on me because I don't want you to hurt me. But don't push me, as Tupac would say, because I'll mess around and curse thee, like Jesus did.
Nah, we ain't feeling that, Percy. You got to give me something else, man. Can you do some type of...
You know, we wasn't feeling that one? Pow, 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 pow. Oh man, bring it up, top it up. Ooh, that, get on the mic. Ooh, I'm here, still here. You see me, right? Okay, listen to me. I understand, by all means, I know that the stuff that I'm doing right now ain't really working for you, but I got a real life grand finale for you, okay? Because I'm a grandfather, so I got a grand finale for you, okay? Now, I do a solitary drum, okay?
You said you played a solitary drum.
Young man, how you look real strong and healthy. Can you help an old man out?
Go on, get him a drum, man. Go on,
Turn it around this way right there. Face it to me and I got to play it, man. These young punks don't know nothing about these solitary drums, okay?
A lonesome drum.
Watch it. Ooh, you better. Watch it. Ooh, here comes this with you. See, that's too much for y'all. Y'all don't even understand what I do with my life because the Black Eyed Peas was related to me, and I'm the one who gave them what they got right now. You know, but let's just be honest, okay? Martin Luther King was a regular looking man. You know, he was just regular as hell, okay? You know, he was just mad because he didn't have no eyeballs like me, okay? Because Coretta was looking at me. I told you I look like Betty, okay? See, I just really want y'all to understand who I am, who I stand for, because I stand for justice, okay? You've hit. What y'all got? Why y'all standing up like that? Oh, y'all trying to dog walk me, huh? Hold on, wait a minute, God dang it, wait a minute, listen now, you better hold on. No, listen, y'all better stop playing me. I'm gonna get out of this place one way or another. One way or another. If I can open this door correctly, you better bag up, God dang it, you better bag up and let me open up this door. Put that bottle down now, ain't nobody drinking nothing today, God dang it. Get your ass out of here, man. You see my... Get your ass out of here, man. Deal with this. I ain't gotta deal with this at all. Shoot, I hope y'all good. Cause they gon' dog walk you if you ain't.
Don't get dog walked.
Oh, yeah.
They won't give you the original.
Oh, okay, so.
Oh, I get the original.
You be alright though, man. That's what they meant by offensive odor, though. That's offensive. That's like a fuck you coming out your body. You walk by niggas, they be like, what you say, nigga? I smell a fuck you in here. Somebody smell a fuck you? No, I didn't hear fuck you, I smell fuck you. This shit traveling up my nose and my brain. Now all I can think is fuck you. I just thought fuck you 9 times right now. Listen to my thoughts. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Gotta get that together, brother. We gonna give it to you. To be so well spoken, you bad odored, nigga. I ain't never met a well spoken, bad odored motherfucker, man. That's an oxymoron like a motherfucker, man.
You number one at AD.
That's a new word. Not an oxymoron, but a smell moron. That's a smell moron. It's all good, brother. Much love, man. Somebody got to tell you though.
Oh, we know hey, somebody. Everybody.
If the police came in, they could arrest you for that. That's at least 90 days coming off his body, nigga. That ain't regular time. That's in the whole time he got coming off his body, nigga. That's 23-hour lockdown time he got coming off his body, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just blowing off steam, bro. Trying to get money from my people. Put the talent on fire, no equal. Fire up something cause I'm so stressed. New cash money, nigga feeling so fresh. Big money, big progress. Big talking when we cash X. Boss speaking, nigga say less. Are you ready for the prime time? Stop playing, nigga, bang my line. I'ma get rich or die trying. Hater niggas know we been no. Blowing smoke out the window. Pass bucks to my kinfolk. Hang a nigga from a thin rope. But we tryna get it in though. Can't wait to the end though. In game like Nintendo. Hot shit but I'm so cold. My God.
Don't offend me with friendly fire. Don't like your energy cause men be liars. New attendees will then be biased. Don't like your energy cause men be liars. Oh, you a gangster on the inside, but I don't like your energy. A parrot in its mimicry. Cut coke, sell crack. Hard on black, but watch police kill Phil and you ain't hard on that. We supposed to be brothers, but you forgot you was a Jew. Started acting like a nigga, look what this has come to. A new identity, hoes in male clothes with them rude hostilities. Look, I just want a shot to impair mares with red dots. Cause acting to get you work like headshots. In my car with a bizarre Asian. White coupe, the car is Caucasian. On a star blazing.
My man is a dirty dog.
A dirty dog?
Oh yeah, that's shit right there.
Ooh, yeah, your dog is dirty. Ew. You know what? I know who we can call.
Who?
Code Red Carpet Cleaning.
Who is that?
Oh, look, watch this. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red. See?
Wait a minute. I know you. I've cleaned your carpet before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi.
I know what that spot is from. That's either from a dog or from a man.
Oh, that's her man's. Nasty.
Yeah, it needs to be taken care of ASAP.
Don't worry though. I know how to clean carpet. I was born this way.
You were born this way?
I was born this way. Hey you guys, this is Racheal with Code Red Carpet Cleaning. If you need your furniture, tile, carpet, or anything cleaned, click the link in the bio or call 747-234-6224. Support black business.
Guess what, y'all? I have a new product. It's called the 6'9" Snitch Finger.
Show do not have a goddamn. Is that a lace front beard?
You just put it on.
Hey man, I'm about to get man. I wish I knew who the fuck said that shit.
And point to the person you're snitching on.
Bitches go home for Christmas.
Man,
it was this nigga. It was that nigga here. It was this nigga here. This nigga here. I wanted to go home, nigga.
$25 plus shipping and handling.
Give me no love.
Don't go what's up.
Shit, lad, get out my business, nigga. You're not a pro yet. I know you think you're a pro because you be hanging around me and shit. You're not a pro yet, nigga. You're still a rookie, nigga. That's why I'm hazing your goof ass.
How long, one nigga?
He think if he run.
Business, nigga. Nigga told us all his business. I said how long, nigga.
See, he gonna freeze up in front of a crowd. I can already see it.
It's gonna be Papa Doc.
He gotta get on this. Yo, he gonna be saying yo for like 10 minutes. Yo.
We in the sandbox.
Yeah, I mean, yo.
You ever been to the sandbox?
I ain't been to the sandbox.
Nah. Now I'm gonna give you a chance. Do 1 minute of your set. I want to hear what you
I ain't got a minute in my set, man. Nah, I ain't got a minute yet.
Oh, y'all fuck with show starting comedy, man.
Okay, I did two stand-ups though. When Craig and Freeze Love was like, man, just do it. You know what I mean?
That's the only way to do it. Just do
it. Shout out to them dudes, bro. Craig and Freeze Love, bro. Cause like I never been on stage before, man. Until they told me, man, you just gotta try it, my nigga. You gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass back on that stage soon.
Yeah.
Open it back up.
No, facts. My homeboy said he got some shit coming on Wednesdays. He got some open mic shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just try it out, man. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. Like for me, I was doing it consistently, but then COVID just hit literally like. I'm like, fuck, man, you fucked up the rotation because niggas was really like fucking with it. Like, man, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm like, nigga, where are you? But it was cool though, cause you get people from all over the world. Like, man, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm like, who the fuck?
Can I ask you a question?
How long?
Do you think you're funnier than Todd?
I don't do DJ show like that.
I'm
out there in this motherfucker. I'm out there.
He only saying that because he didn't want you to put him me in a position to hurt his feelings. That's all.
Somebody, it's a few people up in here got the footage with me and Show battle. Not 30 that nigga.
Hey, no, you can go, but you know.
To the Batmobile.
You know. You should have. You should have. That's when you should have left that weak ass Taekwondo headband, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga up in here looking like Racheal DJ Show the Dragon.
Oh my God, my nigga, you slept in that and came here, bro.
That nigga
bro, you look like you slept over there last night.
Ty looked like Father MC's father. I would do it for you if you do.
The bar for bar talk, song for song, bar for bar talk ain't fucking.
Ty got bars.
I ain't got no insurance. Nah, I ain't got no insurance. You got me off a freestyle. He got me off a freestyle.
Y'all both got bars. I fuck with both of y'all. Y'all both friends.
We're gonna win though.
I'm gonna win.
Song for song.
I'm gonna win.
Song for song.
Comedy.
Your uncle.
I'm out there. You see?
Well, nah, bro,
I got
nah.
an album in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's the name of the album, Uncle Tom?
My album is called I'm Out There. You know what I'm saying?
There.
I'm Out
Oh,
There is the name
man.
of the album. It's on Spotify, Tidal, everywhere music is streaming. Get out there and get a bar.
That shit on everything.
I don't know. That was a good battle between y'all, man.
Somebody released the footage.
Nah, he killed. Yeah, he killed. Nah, I'm a man up on the freestyle. On the freestyle level,
We're gonna do a battle of 3. Everybody gonna vote. We're gonna each of y'all get 3. When I point, nigga, all right, bam.
What you talking about?
Battle.
Bars,
Hit that nigga with a bar. We gonna see
Hit him with
who
a
win.
bar. I'm gonna let Ty go first.
All right, who wanna go first? Who wanna go first? Flip a coin.
I've been right for 3 weeks for sure.
Yeah, Ty.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
All right, this who go first.
You a short
Whoever
fuck
Dozy
that.
say go first, go first. Those who go first, though.
The king of the mundo.
All right, ready?
What we doing? A battle?
We're going 1-1. We're gonna decide who won the round.
Well, hey,
You get 20 seconds.
20 seconds?
So 20 or 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No, are we doing cipher or are we battling? Like?
Battle.
What's a battle? I mean, battle. It's a battle. This shit finna go.
You gonna let me go first? You gonna let me go first?
No. I'm sorry, Sean.
Want to flip
All
it?
right.
Yeah, we gonna flip a coin. I go first.
Don't do much longer. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, let Ty go. Let Ty.
Oh, so y'all gotta go on his timer.
Let the wizard go first, man.
Whenever you ready. No, you press it when you ready to go.
This is the sidekick versus.
No. Y'all got me over here back. All right, go ahead.
He ready to go.
On the board.
Alright.
Start.
Into the mic.
He said I've been rapping for Show for months. I have him out here looking fucked up like Show's blunts.
He fucked up.
He be smoking them shits and getting high. These motherfuckers out here smoking those. What are those, guy?
Okay, keep it going.
That was 30 seconds?
No.
I got this is 30 minutes. I mean, I guess I got some more and I'll be through.
No, you good.
Dozy was timer on 30 minutes.
You put on 30 seconds.
You've been stopping. I've been stopping in my brain. You at 15 seconds.
Okay. So I guess I keep rapping because the nigga ain't through. This nigga Show literally just got out the fucking zoo.
Alright, it's on Show now.
Hold on. Before we go to show, read the advertisement.
Oh shit. Don't tell the inspirational.
Out of nowhere. Read that time real quick.
Go back and pull it. You text it to me, right?
This segment is sponsored by BetterHelp, spelled H-E-L-P. If you go to BetterHelp.com/Craig Smith, you can get some help. Go ahead, Dewan.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to charge counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp, that's H-E-L-P, help wants you to start living a happier life today.
God damn it.
Visit their website and read their testimonials that they are posted daily. www.betterhelp.com/reviews. Get your ass over there now. Visit betterhelp.com/Craig. That's Craig with a K.
Yeah, this podcast.
Nobody gonna say so nobody can read.
I'm telling you, it's the writing is small. That's what it is. I'm telling you,
I'm high as hell.
Yeah, but fuck it, right?
Small as
Yeah.
hell.
All right, show ready like a motherfucker. He got some bar.
All right, Brian, I'm gonna be smacking. We got round one.
This still
round
round one.
We got my nigga DJ Show finna. Go ahead, Show, go get busy, my nigga.
We on KraigFacts in the spot about to get lit. Call 1-800. Help Ty with his outfit.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
How I got these pies like the one, you know I'm a baker. Old ass nigga, you better chill. You on your pacemaker.
Light bar.
You's a real foodie nigga. With a bandana. Fake bald nigga. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, he made Duncan spill his shit. Damn, Duncan spill it.
Well, what he do? Hey, did Junkin just spill his drink? Hell yeah, he did, because that nigga headband stinks.
All right. Rhyme is rapping supposed to rhyme.
I'm gonna say Todd. What that?
I ain't gonna have too many interruptions, brother.
You show.
Who you got, bro? Who won the first round? Todd.
We got one
I gotta go vote for the homie on that. That's fucking.
I'm going with Show.
I was 3 for 3, nigga. I ain't missed.
Second round. On Dozy.
Who's going first?
Do I get the smack intro or are you going to give
Oh,
me
yeah,
a
just round 2. You got my nigga Todd, Knuckle Todd. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, spit your shit, Todd. Go ahead, son.
Okay.
Take a sip of the drink, you know what I mean?
This nigga Show walking around looking bad, looking like the Incredible Hulk when he's slightly mad.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute, I'm almost there.
Straight weirdo nigga. Y'all people can tell. This nigga went out there and got his gums done medium well.
Oh, go ahead, last bar. 7 minutes.
This nigga be looking like wild shit in the jungle. Shit, I don't know what's the deal. He looked like a motherfucking commercial Funko if that was real.
What the fuck was that? No, nigga, no, I don't even count. What the fuck was that? Nigga, what? That nigga ain't nothing, fuck that. He won, fuck that, nigga. Ty won, nigga. You have to make enough
shit that don't make nothing.
From now on,
he won.
From now on,
I said he won.
That's how you tell jokes.
Nigga, yeah, right. Nigga, I lost. Nigga, I ain't never heard, nigga. That nigga said I don't say a word I mean not like Luther, nigga. What the fuck? That nigga took a nigga. If that was the way he ended it, the way he ended it, if that was something, nigga. That nigga, nah, he got it. Ty won. Fuck that nigga. Ty won, nigga. Ty won. I can't fuck with Ty on the freestyle, nigga. If I spit a ring,
Shout out to Battle Rap.
Hold on. Do we have a forfeit?
Nah, you don't have a forfeit. This nigga bandana smell like boar tits. Yo, so when you try to manure your grass, you just can't try because he smell like more shit. Yo, just like your outfit, swat sour like lemon lime. This nigga look like Cisco Kid, was a friend of mine.
Fight back.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's it, nigga.
All right, we got round 3. Ty, it's on you. Go ahead.
Oh, we doing the third? Oh, we going to third round? Damn, y'all want a third round of this? All right.
Yeah. He already said he won.
That nigga came back on your ass. Right back on that ass.
Let's go, Ty.
Fuck it. Let's go. We back out here on DJ's show. In the middle of his teeth is pink. He looks like a nigga that'll be literally Cosbying bitches' drinks. Alright, fuck y'all. Alright, little light work.
Y'all forced that, man. I should have left him alone. Hey, look here, Shane, Tucson.
Yo, check it.
You sung yesterday.
Are you done, Ty? Go ahead,
we back out.
You got one more bar, nigga. One more 4. Drop your 4.
He said, drop your 4. Nigga doing 4-bar battle.
Hot 4. I got a hot 4. That's all we need. Hot 4.
This nigga DJ Show ain't never been clean. He be in the backyard wrestling motherfucking Wolverines.
Okay.
That shit was cool.
Okay. Ty third is beatable. Ty's third is beatable.
My third is beatable. My third is beatable. We can't even count that. Show look like a homeless nigga that bounced back.
Okay, that was good.
I'm not counting that. Your grind was over, nigga.
Hey, it ain't easy as it look. It's not what you think, man. I'm on KraigFacts, rapping this rack ass blank man. That shit was weak. Okay, yeah. I gotta pronounce it better. Okay, yeah, let me go. Talk got a second one. That sound real, big nigga.
Oh, hold on. You can't just talk about the crowd. Was your board? You done?
Oh no, I ain't done.
Yeah, just did it. Let's get back on time. You talk about time. Not the one.
Yo.
Nigga trying to change the subject.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
Yo, so check this out. Yo, Todd, if I wasn't you, bro, I wouldn't even start. But I look like battling a nigga that collected receipts at Walmart.
You trying to take merchandise back.
Yo.
One more. We got one more.
Yo, all right. Yo, so look, check this out, man. What you see me, nigga, you about to preview. Better go home, nigga. I know the convalescent home got a curfew.
Show you lost the battle and I know it hurt. You got a nigga literally screaming to get off your shirt.
It's over.
30. Gargle Funkle. What you say? Like a gargle? What you say? What's the word?
That shit was funny.
Murphy whatever it was.
Todd is hilarious, bro.
It's a good battle,
3-0,
man.
man. I got 3-0 Ty.
I always love
but my range is killing though. You know what I'm saying? My range is killing though. You know, and my song for songs, and you know that's different.
Song for songs on. Okay, do it on. Yo, check out the DJ Show on IG. Let's do it. Let's do a verse.
Oh yeah, okay. Tonight, let's do a battle.
Let's do it.
To the top.
Hey, I gotta be
Yeah, come tonight.
Yeah. On IG.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hilarious battle.
That'll be fucking great.
They gonna do a versus show versus time. I have to be there.
Come through.
That's gonna be wow. Boxing.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about it, Dunk.
Yes, sir. We had who we just have this past weekend knocking nigga out? My boy Tank. Did we talk about Tank last week?
We talked about Tank last week.
No, so let's talk about this though. Let's talk about how we got my boy Pacquiao fighting Spence. You know what I'm saying? Spence Jr.
Right.
Let's talk about how we got another nigga that was supposed to be fighting Pacquiao named Terrence Crawford.
Right.
He told us he was training to fight Crawford. Manny Pacquiao. But Bob Arum told him he don't see enough money in the fight to even put his bread up. You know what I'm saying? So should we still be rooting for this nigga to get a big fight if he not rooting for himself?
Terrence Crawford not rooting for himself?
Because this is supposed to be his fight in August.
Right. 7 years ago they said that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight this nigga a long time ago.
Right.
And this was his introduction as king of the welterweights. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna beat this nigga, Spence, all that. But he's not going to get that fight.
Right.
And he's signed again with Bob Arum this whole year.
Right.
So now they talk. I don't know who he's supposed to be fighting. Some low level nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some low level nigga.
Somebody he gonna watch.
But we can't keep saying he's this level fighter if he not fighting these level niggas.
Manny Pacquiao isn't elite though.
What?
So who gives a fuck who fight Manny Pacquiao?
Manny Pacquiao just beat Keith Thurman though.
Yeah, but he lost that fight, nigga.
Nah, he got
Don't
Keith
say
Thurman.
he beat this. Keith pointed him and everything. And he lost the fight because of that flash knockdown.
Nah, he didn't.
Put him on his ass.
Niggas is be hating on Keith.
It's not. Nah, it wasn't a flash knockdown. He outboxed Keith, and Keith Thurman was bringing it on the first couple of rounds. He was doing his thing. Then he let Manny Pacquiao timing fuck him up with his
Keith
his
landed
fast
more
hands.
power punches in that fight than Manny Pacquiao.
But he didn't land. But that's cool. But power punches don't win you to fight.
Nigga,
you know what a power punch is?
Accuracy does win fights.
Let's talk about what a power punch
Name
is.
the last time Floyd Mayweather outpunched a fighter in a fight. Never.
No, but I'm saying
he
this.
always outpoints him. He always wins on accuracy.
Thurman wasn't accuracy. He was just sitting there getting hit.
He was more accurate than Manny in the fight.
The CompuBunks numbers don't say that. What I'm saying is this. No, we don't. Please look him up. Look him up. Look him up.
Watch the fight.
Because you go to the CompuBunks, they're going to say that Manny Pacquiao outboxed him. That's what I'm saying.
No,
So
outpunching a nigga and outboxing him is two different
no,
things.
but I'm not saying that. But you're saying power punches. Power punches is anything other than a jab. So we can't. That don't matter. To
if I throw 20 punches and land 30, and you throw 120 and land 30, I'm the better fighter.
No, that wasn't his stats though. That's
but
not
I'm
the
saying
stats.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hurt Keith Thurman one time in that fight.
He knocked
No,
him
he never
down.
hurt. No, he was a flat.
Did you see what Keith Thurman looked like after that fight?
Nigga, he didn't hurt that nigga.
I bet he didn't go to the club.
He didn't hurt that nigga.
That nigga went right to the
He
hospital.
did not keep Thurman's ponytail
Y'all
out.
crazy, man.
That
I'm
nigga shit
not
was
letting
frizzy.
no niggas hate on no light skinned niggas. That's
see,
what's been happening with Keith. You niggas be on whole shit.
Gotta be some
Dark skin, light skin. Stop it.
So you think? So if you want to go there, you think you got Crawford? You got Keith Thurman over Crawford?
I got Keith. Right now, Keith is hurt. But if Keith is at 100%, if he's at 100%, he's the best 147 pounder on the planet.
You're
He
crazy.
ain't been at 100%
What
like
you
8
mean?
years, though.
What you mean?
You're crazy. You're
But he ain't
crazy.
been at 100% like since 2000.
Well, he got a serious ass injury. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him, but at 100%, I'm taking him in every fight. He's the only fighter.
He just come off injury before he fought Pacquiao.
And he got an excuse
Okay, well,
every
the
time
nigga. Okay,
he
so a nigga can't be hurt.
No,
No,
not every
You act
time
like
you
the nigga
fight.
lying.
nigga.
A nigga can't be hurt.
Every time you fight, that's the excuse, nigga.
Nah, nigga, he's only got one loss.
No, exactly. Who's he fights this then?
What you mean? He's been hurt.
Exactly. Every time we need you to get down, you're hurt.
That's
it's not the
not
right
true,
fight,
nigga.
Now you're calling out Spence.
Floyd was running from Thurman for 2-3 years. He did run. Why did he run for? So how come he didn't run? But you saying he ran from? How did Floyd not run when he was calling this man's name for 2-3 years?
The top people in the division.
Nigga,
At that
are you
time, Keith
serious?
Thurman wasn't.
Thurman was a top nigga. Yes, he was. He was a top nigga at 147 for 2 years.
He was a prospect,
Yes,
bro.
he was.
That nigga was hurt half the
Bro,
years.
what are Floyd Mayweather? So we'll go over Floyd Mayweather's last
That
3 or 4
motherfucker.
fights. And I wanted to bet whatever you want to bet that Floyd's last 3 or 4 fights, none of them fighters were ranked over Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman
I'm
was
willing to bet
Sean
you.
Porter, nigga.
Sean Porter's never been ranked. He's never been ranked over Thurman at 147.
He's right now. He is.
No, I don't know if he is right now.
Yeah, because
old boy is hurt. But remember, he's beat the nigga. He beat him convincing.
Yeah, did he?
See, here we go. This is a light skin hate.
That's not.
Did he? The nigga say W next to the fight.
Light skin.
How come it's questionable?
Sean Porter light skin.
How come it's questionable that I think he beat Pacquiao, but it's not questionable that you think Porter beat Thurman?
No, it's not. No, you can question that, but
the
I'm saying
light skin hate.
But see, that's the thing. With boxing, I don't care what color you are.
You know, you right now you do.
No, I don't. I don't care.
But when it comes to Thurman, niggas be hating.
I like Errol Spence.
I love Errol Spence too.
He's light skinned.
I love Errol Spence.
But he's a light skinned.
He is not light skinned.
I love Tank.
He is not light skinned.
He's a little darker than you, a little smaller darker.
Niggas be hating on Keith Thurman as a light skinned
fighter. I like Tank. I said Tank.
I'm telling you, it is.
Tank is one of my favorite fighters on 140 right now.
I just look
135.
I give you that.
He's the nigga knocking niggas out.
I'm talking about Thurman specifically. I don't know if it's the ponytail
It's definitely the ponytail.
or what, but niggas be hating on Thurman, bro.
Craig, it's not about skin tone. I don't like nobody that gotta put their hair in the bun before they fight.
Yeah, like hold on, nigga.
I didn't like Lennox Lewis for that reason. Lennox Lewis had to do all this shit. I want somebody to knock that nigga's bun out so hard.
Like, hold on, where you get it there?
Then you gotta get Vaseline.
That shit was on that nigga wrist.
Before he fight, put the ponytail in like a bitch. That's wrong, right?
Man.
No, but I feel like I'm saying like if but Crawford is let a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and Bob Arum fuck his career over.
He let Bob Arum fuck him over.
Because you should be fighting the best niggas in the division, bro. There's no way you should be fighting niggas that's your number one contender.
He's being fucked over.
Yeah, he's definitely. But
he's being fucked over.
But I'm saying at this point he's re-signing with the nigga.
Well, we don't know. It's coming up in October.
No, but this year.
Signed 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
When we all knew,
we told him not to.
Yeah,
everybody was like, "Don't do that shit."
Because you're right. He was supposed to fight Pacquiao 7 years ago.
Yeah.
He didn't get the fight, so it was like, okay, he got 4 years to give you this fight, Terence Crawford. He didn't give it to you. He's the reason why you're not fighting Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and none of those guys.
Beating Pacquiao does nothing for any fighter's legacy.
Shit, you crazy. That nigga's an 8 division champion, bro. You can't do that.
You know what it does?
8 division champion.
You know what it does? Because look,
what does it do?
Here's the evidence. Right now,
the white boy that beat Tyson in his last fight is not a legend.
No, it's not about that.
Nah.
What if you fighting a nigga 10 years past his prime? Who gives a fuck?
Let me tell you, you bite off a piece of that audience. Because right now, Errol Spence is averaging about.
So you tell me Filipinos gonna start watching your fights if you beat Manny Pacquiao?
Errol Spence, we'll see. Errol Spence is averaging 300,000 pay-per-view fights.
Yeah, that is
right
true.
Now.
It's Deontay Wilder than him.
Right now, Errol Spence is averaging about 300,000 pay-per-view fights.
It's Deontay Wilder.
After this fight, it won't be a debate.
After this fight, Tank is going to be the number one pay-per-view.
When he fights his next pay-per-view, if we see his numbers go from average 300,000 pay-per-views to average of 500,000 pay-per-views or 600,000, then we can say it benefited him financially. That's what it is.
But you can't make
one of those things where it's not even a judgment call.
But that compares.
If the numbers go up, it worked. If they say the same, it didn't.
But their situations aren't similar enough to use the pay-per-view argument, bro. Because Crawford and what's the white boy that just fought a couple weeks ago? Lomachenko are both signed to organizations who don't push their fighters to pay-per-view. They push to sell them on regular TV because they're trying to expand their brand to more people.
No, they pushed Terence Crawford to pay-per-view and it failed.
They
had 2 pay-per-view files, and they failed.
But the
Lomachenko pay-per-view failed.
But his management is in bed with fucking ESPN, bro. They're not pushing them to be pay-per-view fighters.
They didn't know what I'm before the.
They want the Walmart money. They want the Dick's Sporting Goods money. They're not looking for pay-per-view money like that.
That's not true because he fought Amir Khan before Bob Arum signed the ESPN deal. He fought Amir Khan on pay-per-view, and Amir Khan's gonna be this big old British star, got all these British numbers. The shit sold 100,000 pay-per-view.
So you're saying them fighting on ESPN means nothing?
I didn't say that.
Okay, there's a reason they're fighting on.
I'm saying
that.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
Red herring.
That's not.
Red herring.
No, it's not.
No, because
you're telling me that Bob Arum doesn't have a relationship with ESPN?
No, I'm saying they do.
Okay, so a part of what they're doing is pushing their fighters to a broader audience.
But listen, this is what I'm saying.
You don't go to pay-per-view till you got a big audience.
Tyson Fury's on pay-per-view with ESPN.
No, let's say this.
Tyson Fury is a big fighter in Europe.
No, he's not.
What do you mean?
When he didn't fight Deontay,
he can't fight in Great Britain. He can fight everywhere else.
No, he can't.
But when he didn't fight Deontay, when he fought here in LA after the Deontay Wilder fight, The nigga sold 6,000 seats.
How is it a red herring if Bob Arum has a deal with ESPN?
Because ESPN has his own pay-per-view.
But hold on. Let's do this.
ESPN has
So how come we haven't seen Tank before the pay-per-view fights fighting on ESPN?
What do you say?
How come we don't see Tank?
Because they
How come we don't see Arum?
PBC. on Fox.
Exactly, the relationships, niggas. There's two different alleys.
I'm with you.
It's two different alleys, though. You can't get you can't cookie cutter this argument. They got two different relationship pathways.
What I'm saying is this: ESPN also has a pay-per-view component. ESPN wants that. The numbers dictate whether or not you fight pay-per-view.
And that's what
if you have two pay-per-view fights and both pay-per-view
it dictates it for the A side.
No,
not even that.
If you sell only 200,000 in two different pay-per-views, that means people aren't interested in you and you're not selling.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not even with the pay-per-view numbers. Even when Terrence Crawford fights on ESPN, Errol Spence and them still do no more numbers. That's what I'm saying. Like even with the ESPN push, these fighters.
That's not true. That's not
Google
true.
it. Google me.
No, Google me. So you're saying, listen to what you're saying. You're saying that less people. This is what he's saying. He said that less people will watch Old Boy for free than will pay. You're saying that more people will purchase.
I'm not saying anything.
No. You got to show me the numbers.
Look at the numbers.
You got to show me because ESPN is on right now.
Yeah, right now.
That means that I can accidentally watch the fight.
And look, they put.
I can't accidentally watch a pay-per-view fight.
They put his fight on when the Baseball World Series was on ESPN.
We're talking about these niggas, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. More people want to watch the Baseball World Series than they want to watch Terrence Crawford. That's a fact. Those are numbers that they show. That's why they start complaining about Deontay Wilder having a fight in December because they were like the numbers aren't looking good for boxing, even when they put it on for free. Terrence Crawford was a victim of that. What I'm saying is, I'm mad at this nigga for being a cool nigga, not leaving this white boy when PBC was offering you more money per fight, pay-per-view numbers that are doing way better than your numbers with this company, but you're so comfortable with this white man stroking your ego, but gets on TV and say, I'm losing money on this nigga. I can't make no money on Terrence Crawford fighting Pacquiao, so I didn't fuck that fight.
So what you're saying, if Terrence Crawford would have went to PBC, his pay-per-view numbers would be doing better?
Absolutely.
And why is that?
Because everybody on PBC is doing better than any Machinko, Tyson Fury. The top two fighters are PBC fighters. So listen, Errol Spence Jr. and Deontay Wilder are the top pay-per-view
because
fighters.
they're on PBC.
Period, nigga.
Right. That's my argument. Nigga, Bob Arum's whole business model is different.
Yeah,
it's not. Dewan is comparing two different business models. It's not the same business model. It's like comparing a car lot that sells used cars, the numbers, to a car lot that sells new cars.
My point is,
it's two different business models.
You as a fighter, though. I'm talking about you as a fighter. Which program are you finna run with? If I
would have went to BBC.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why my problem is with Terrence Crawford as a fighter.
I agree. I'm saying that it's not Errol Spence.
No, it's
PBC. He's making it seem like it's because Errol Spence is this hell of a fighter that he's selling all. No, it's the business model he's up under.
That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Terrence Crawford was a free agent 3 years ago. He saw Errol Spence outselling him. He could have bet on himself 3 years ago.
So you said it's because of Errol Spence and not PBC.
What I'm saying is this. It's a combination.
What do you mean? If Errol Spence was with Bob Arum, he wouldn't have those numbers.
But look, Bob Arum always sucked at promoting black. He couldn't promote Mayweather.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Bob Arum is good at promoting. Like his niche is those Arturo Gatti international kind of style fighters. If you're that fighter, Bob Arum knows how to market you.
Right.
If you a nigga, he don't.
I agree.
He just doesn't understand how to market.
I agree wholeheartedly.
The nigga had Floyd. The nigga had Shane Mosley. He has so many dope black fighters.
He's trash at promoting.
Like, he's really good at getting them out of obscurity and at least putting them on TV.
But he's too greedy.
But after that, they don't get past that.
Once you get a name under Bob Arum and you deserve more money, he's gonna start turning on you.
That's a fact.
He wants you to be he wants you to be the most popular fighter in the world fighting for undercard bread. Yeah. He's a fucking crook. I'm with you on that 100%. But I think you taking away way too much. You can't give more credit to Errol Spence than Al Heyman. PBC is cracking, and all the fighters on PBC are cracking because of what Al Heyman has done. Definitely. You can take any elite fighter and put them on PBC, and they're going to outsell everybody because Al Heyman is a genius marketer.
You know why, though? And it goes back to what Duncan said. It's the synergy of two. It's not one without the other. Because the reason why the PBC guys are marketed right is because they all fought each other. Right. They all fought other top... Like if Bob Arum just went so far as to match Terrence Crawford against someone who can actually beat him, and then Terrence Crawford go through that fight and win, he would have helped himself. he kept matching him with people like, who the fuck is
No,
this?
I think that old boys. I think the white boy system is so broken. I think it could have been Mayweather. Remember, Mayweather used to be a fight. He used to fight for the white boy.
It was Terrence Crawford.
And Mayweather has probably been the best fighter on the planet since he was 19, 20 and 0.
That's a fact.
And he didn't start getting that due to he was maybe 30 and 0, 29 and 0. You know what I'm saying? So what's the white boy's name again?
Bob Arum.
Bob Arum, he sucks for black fighters, bro. He's trash at promoting black fighters. He is the I ain't gonna say Puff Daddy, but he's a promoter that want to be all in the videos.
Yeah.
You know, that's him, bro. But my thing, and this is one problem I have with Errol. Somebody said I was hating on. I'm not hating on Errol. Errol was talented, but I personally feel like he needs to be calling out Thurman and all the other dudes that are legacy fights.
Well, he ain't fucking with Thurman.
Thurman, and that's some whole shit.
You
can't talk to me about you.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why he ain't fucking with Thurman.
He should be.
He called out Thurman when Thurman had the belt.
But he was 15 and 0, nigga. You didn't deserve to
See
fight.
what I'm saying? See what I mean?
What you mean?
When you're the A side.
No, you're 15 and 0. You don't deserve no title fight with a nigga that's 30 and 0.
But that's your opinion.
No. I'm 30. What is Keith Thurman's record now?
But he tried to fight him again.
Keith Thurman still has more fights and more wins than Errol Spence.
No.
He does. He got.
They caught up. They caught up.
What's Errol's record?
Spence tried to fight Thurman before that Sean Porter fight. The nigga was always hurt.
Right, but he tried.
But again, Thurman fought one fight in the last 4 years.
Yeah,
he's been hurt.
When Spence was trying to fight him
at 15 and 0.
No. After Spence won the championship, he was still he was still trying to fight Thurman, but Thurman was always goddamn hurt.
No, bro. When I'm saying
the tables turn.
No, the tables haven't turned.
I'm the A side now.
What's the record?
I fight you when I want to fight
What's
you.
the record?
Fuck you. Who are you?
27 fights.
What do Thurman have? Spence got 27 fights. What do Thurman have?
20-something fights.
You might be right. I thought it was 30, but maybe I'm wrong.
They young niggas.
But Thurman ain't fought with
30 got 31.
31.
27.
Who got more wins? Thurman. What are we talking about here?
Who's older?
What are we talking right now? It just got now. It's the playing field.
Okay,
is just,
Thurman is older. That's what I'm saying. He been fighting.
Hold on, but we're just now. But we're just now. The playing field is just now level, bro. If I'm 30 and 0, you 15 and 0, 10 and 0. You can't be nigga. Your call outs don't mean shit, bro.
I understand you, but I'm saying that doesn't go with your argument of saying that Spence didn't call this nigga out.
No, I'm saying Spence didn't call him out when it was worth.
He did after he won the belt. After he won the belt. No, after he won the belt, he asked that nigga, "Do you want to fight again?" He was hurt. He couldn't fight.
So there we go. He was hurt.
So every time I want to get down with you or something, I gotta get money.
That's not.
I'm finna go fight Pacquiao for nigga 60 million.
But what I'm saying,
look what he said. This nigga Spence said, "I'm gonna get this money from Pacquiao because everybody want that bag."
Yeah, everybody.
Business. But he said right after that, Terrence Crawford.
Hold on. Somebody said Spence been the A side for a while. Fuck out of here, nigga. He has not been the A side for a while.
About 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years.
He's been the A side for maybe 2.
3 years.
2.
I'm gonna say after.
Thurman beat Thurman
after the Kell Book fight.
Thurman beat Garcia. Thurman beat Porter, and Thurman beat what was his last signature win? Was it Garcia or Porter?
It had to be Porter because he fought Pacquiao after that.
That's the thing. Them fights are so long ago. He's been. Like, you can't get back. Like he fucked his own momentum off being hurt. That's just part of.
I mean, the injuries is everything.
The game will pass you by. You ain't fighting.
But in my opinion, bro, Spence is a dog in the ring. But in my opinion, fighting Manny Pacquiao should not be more important than fighting Thurman.
But hold on, Cap.
Nah.
When a nigga Thurman
after Pacquiao beat you.
When Thurman had an opportunity to fight, he had an opportunity to fight Errol Spence, but he chose Pacquiao over Errol Spence.
Yeah, he did.
Because at the end of the day, even though I think Pacquiao should get the fuck out the way, at the end of the day, he's still the biggest.
He's bringing a whole country
to watch you. It's going to be a million pay-per-view sales.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a whole country.
So I get it because boxing is a business. Once you get a Pacquiao fight, you set the rest of your life.
Somebody said, "What you mean, Craig? Stop. Look, bro. When Errol Spence fought Porter, there's a lot of motherfuckers who thought he lost that fight. There's a lot. I'm one. I think I was. Did I go?
Well,
to that
more
fight?
niggas think he won. So
majority
rule got
that. The judges say.
The judges say.
But you just said it don't matter to you.
No. If you feel he won, yeah, I feel you. I can see that. I can see you saying he won. Even with the Porter and Spence, you say you thought Porter won.
Porter did beat Spence.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it that way.
Right.
But if somebody said he won, I'm not mad at that. I'm not, because it was a close fight.
Right.
So what I'm saying, when we got these fights but my problem was with the fucking promoter who's saying there's no money in a Spence and Pacquiao fight. There's no money in a Spence and Thurman fight. That's what I'm saying. It's like
he kept that bag out of
he the nigga that's saying, if I put the bread up, I'm not gonna make this money.
Right.
But there's a black man who like, nigga, I'm finna put the bet up for a black man to fight this nigga.
Right.
Pacquiao, we're finna make the money off of it. And that shit, all the pay-per-view sales are going crazy.
And then look, also Bob Arum has a bad relationship with Pacquiao too now.
Yeah, he do.
So the fact that he wouldn't let Spence fight Pacquiao is not because the fight wouldn't make money.
Yeah, he don't
it's
like
because him and Pacquiao have beef.
And he say he felt like Crawford would hurt Pacquiao.
But I listen.
So he was like, he friends with Pacquiao, so I'm asking my homie, I don't see him lose.
But
like
I'll listen. I'll go back to what Bob Arum said on barbershop conversation in the interview they had like last month. He said, no, we could have made the Pacquiao fight. He said, but I didn't want to put the money up.
Mm-hmm.
He said that like last month. He's like, he's still gonna have this fight, but I didn't want to put the
Which
money
is
up.
why fighters shouldn't fight with the nigga. But we can't fault Crawford, bro. His legacy.
I can fault him for re-signing for that nigga.
I don't want him signing. I'm like, if you, like, it's like you were all deaf. Say if they fucked you over with some bread, and you come back, you're like, nigga, I'm finna do roast me season 8,
right?
Nigga, from 4, right. And they fuck you again. It's like, damn, nigga, like you knew.
Second time it's on you.
Yeah, it's on you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Second time it's on you.
Yeah, we can't.
Look at, we don't know the full situation. We can't look at nigga pockets. Ain't no
Yeah.
telling what they had going on.
No,
behind closed
I'm
doors.
saying.
I understand. Trust me, I get you.
The
How we
fights
know this is
he's
real?
supposed to take. Because the fights he's supposed to take, he's not
But
getting.
what I'm saying is, how do we know this is real? How do we know this isn't a part of Bob Arum's strategy?
Well, would you sit down and not perform if somebody wasn't giving you bread? If like, okay, I'm not going to get you no shows because the shows that you want to get, I don't think we're going to make enough money. So I want you to sit down and don't tell no jokes till I say it's cool for you to get some bread.
Okay, I can see. I mean, yeah, but when
you
I
would say something though.
That's what I'm saying. But look, so he re-signed with him, right? He has a lawyer. He's a smart businessman because he doesn't want to fight Errol being the B side, which means he understands money. I'm not just going to take less money, nigga. We're going to negotiate.
Should, yeah.
So why would he sign? I feel like this may be a part of their strategy, and we're overlooking it because Bob Arum has beef with a lot of his fighters outwardly.
Yeah,
outwardly. You know what I'm saying? There could be more to it than just.
That's what it sounds like.
All I'm saying is the motherfucker re-signed with all the writing on the wall. He re-signed.
I think
Bob
there has
Arum.
to be, so don't you think there has to be something behind that?
No,
just like you saying, with all the writing on the wall.
Most niggas make bad business decisions.
Look, at the end of the day, sometimes people make bad business decisions.
For real, nigga.
And because when
Twice?
Well, no, I'm saying he did the first time. Bob Arum was good to get you like.
Yeah,
Bob
he built him up. Yeah, he got him to a point.
No one's faulting him for signing with Bob Arum initially.
He got his
got
way.
to a certain point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The problem was, you know what he did to you? He promised you the Pacquiao fight 2014. It's 2018. You still haven't gotten it.
Yep.
Nor have you got any of these other major fights because he's not willing to put the money up. And you know your prime years are only so long. You can't fight until you're 50.
He 34.
He already 34 years old, so you've been the best years of your time,
Yeah,
of your career.
Yeah.
He been playing games with you, but he put up all that money for Lomachenko. He put that money up for Fury.
Yeah.
He put it up for you, though.
I'm saying, speaking of Fury, July 24th, we finna see a motherfucking murder in this goddamn ring, bro. And I told y'all niggas, look, there's niggas.
Third one?
Oh yeah, because they went to court because the nigga was trying to wiggle out that third fight.
Yeah.
If you whoop a nigga ass that easy, I'm finna go make this $80 million real easy for the third time. That's on the 24th.
Yeah, 24th. I gotta be at the concert that night too.
Oh yeah.
I'm
going.
I'm watching that shit. I was trying to go to.
I've been in the first two. Shit,
Nigga.
The one with you.
Yeah, we went to the first one.
Let's do it. We're going to the fight.
I'm at that bitch. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be there, bro.
I can't be there.
I gotta be there, bro. Because what it is this is the show that the shit we're talking about Bob Arum, all this shit is real. The racism in boxing is real. ESPN is against black fighters. That's why they had Lomachenko took one of his fucking losses away to make him the pound for pound best over Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? They did that shit on purpose, bro. They didn't do that shit on accident. So we finna see, okay, this nigga can cheat. He had niggas paying, okay, whatever you want to say. Even if you don't think the nigga cheated. If I mop a nigga in the second fight, like knock him out, and I'm a one punch fighter now, like you say he is. I don't know how the fuck Any boxers out there, y'all let me know who you knew and later on in their fucking career became a one punch knockout fighter.
That's not fucking happen. That's not
He
fucking
put dents in skulls, but he couldn't.
All of a sudden.
And he got, you look at his knockout ratio, the nigga, if you look at his fights, all of them are accumulative punches. He put hands on niggas to where they fall down, not to where he bam and you down. That's the difference. He ain't
got that kind of power.
He ain't got that kind of power. So now his coach, even Sugar Hill, say he's a one punch knockout fighter now. We're gonna see, bro. No, you already know. They already got them niggas on the Olympic testing. Okay. Like fucking Pacquiao should be. I don't know what the fuck Spence and them doing, but Pacquiao should be doing Olympic test like Floyd did with that nigga. No joke, nigga. So that nigga still got a medicated mouthpiece.
Nigga needs some.
Nigga said you got a medicated mouthpiece. That's what he said. That nigga said you drink Listerine shakes. I don't know.
They talk about athletic shit. I'm out.
But we finna see black man. You know what I'm saying, that till this day type nigga the fucking media hates that type of black man. Like they hated Muhammad Ali, but now they love the nigga. But back then he was a fuck boy. They was like, oh, he talked too fucking much. Yep. But now you love Muhammad Ali. Back then they ain't like him. So we finna see the same thing. Finna knock this nigga. Wilder said he 300. I mean not Wilder, but Fury said he 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how you gonna come in 300 pounds, nigga, and want to deal with a fast, athletic nigga that can knock you out with one punch.
They already did it.
Yeah, he already knocked him out with 12 seconds count Jack Reese.
And the niggas that's watching, and they see Fury in these interviews where he all looking all beat up because he fighting them fucking heavyweights, the Nigerian nigga. Yeah. I don't know if you Ufa, whatever his name is. That nigga's knocking niggas out, and he fighting.
The one that just had that cruiserweight fight.
Yeah, him. Yeah. He fighting that nigga, and they beating his ass. Yeah, and I think it's Oof or something. Both of these niggas fighting on the undercard though. They both fighting on the undercard.
That nigga like Lufa. I don't use those. Nigga shows looking like Lufa.
Lufa Vandross?
Lufa Vandross.
That nigga got hair like Lufa, nigga. Nigga Craig got Lufa hairstyle, man.
Lufa Vandross.
That's a sketch right there.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, hey, man,
we gonna wrap the show up, man. Tell them where they can find you, man.
For sure. Yo, what up, man? Yo, what's up, man? This be your boy, the real DJ.
Go ahead, nigga. Talk.
Go ahead, Lufa Vandross.
Yeah, we talking about the boxing. Shut up, nigga. We got some mice for you to eat.
Nigga. My nigga need prescription deodorant, nigga. Your deodorant needs to be over the counter, nigga. Yes, bro. Yes. Hold on. DJ Show. You want to talk about musty, my nigga? And you talking about musty? No, it's not brand new. You've never seen me with nothing not new on. So what are you talking about, fat boy? Listen, Tits McGee. Hey, that shit probably go. Yo, hold on, my nigga. Hold on, that shit. No. First of all, that shit probably. First of all, them clothes probably new on your body, nigga. They new to you, nigga. They ain't new, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Todd dressed like a PE coach, nigga.
You look like you need a life coach in this one.
Nigga stupid. That nigga coordinate Lamar's classes.
Alright, you sit over here. Okay.
Calm down.
Go ahead, man.
Okay. I thought you had something better. I want to make sure a nigga wasn't speaking. Still fucking talking? Fucking roaches? Nah, but what's good, man? This be your boy, The Real DJ Show. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, The Real DJ Show. On Twitter, Planet A Radio on YouTube.
Right. Autobots, go ahead and say some shit.
Inspector Gadget.
Well, hello, world. Hello, world. I am Autobots, and hope you all have a fabulous day. And appreciate you guys for tuning in to KraigFacts this Tuesday. Hope to see you guys again on Thursday. Wish you guys all the best until the next. Good life. Love you.
Y'all need to have auto reading the motherfucking sponsorships. That boy got it.
Man. That nigga done trained Neo.
Like an Aaron Hall matrix.
I
said this is wrong. We're talking to you, baby. I miss you.
Nas, nigga came here with a fly ass straight jacket on, nigga.
Like shit, I'm clean as a motherfucking
Fly ass straight. That nigga went to a room with white walls after this nigga.
That's crazy, Ty.
That's on me, man. Let me go and get mine off. Che, Epo.
Stay still in that nigga shit.
Still in nigga whole shit. I don't give a fuck what the dogs talking about, nigga. So what? Nigga,
I'm better than what? I'm better than that nigga talking. I'm sorry, nigga.
Diversity.
I'm African. I'm better than that nigga.
Diversity.
Jam.
Get my Racheal on real quick, nigga.
Jam.
Hey, man, Mr. Duncan Penny Hughes on Instagram. Y'all can follow me there. NerdGangClothing.com. Go get you some hoodies and shit. Shirts, all that good shit. That nigga said I smell my finger. That's not funny.
Something like Jamarcus Russell.
Wow.
That nigga show.
That's actually.
That nigga show like DeMarcus relatives.
That's actually pretty good. It's not funny, but it's like I see it though. Yeah. Go ahead, Dwight.
It got quiet as a little.
I'm so used to singing all that song.
Hey, man, NerdGangClothing.com. Save your section on all fucking streaming platforms. Get chill with us on all streaming fucking platforms. Go to sounds.com. Pick up my drum packs. I'm finna drop another fucking pack on there this month. The fucking videos for my album will be out. I just met a nigga that want to shoot videos. No thanks to this nigga. You supposed to hit me. I'm on you, nigga. I'm on your ass, Brutus Popeye. Two people.
Brutus Popeye.
That's it.
Called you Brutus Popeye.
Yeah, man. Fuck with everybody here. Fuck with everybody's shit, man. You know what I mean? It's KraigFacts over everything. Nigga, fuck y'all.
Oh, yeah. Fuck these niggas last week, too, bro. They made me eat like 4 chili peppers at the restaurant, nigga. I wasn't about to let that shit slide without y'all talking about that shit.
Put that video. That
nigga.
How'd it work out for you, nigga?
Whoa! Ain't enough money in the world. No dick, nothing. Yo, there's not enough money.
That nigga got a whistle. That nigga whistle.
I decline.
This nigga said dick size.
Yeah, ain't enough money.
That nigga got a whistle, man. What's your imagination?
No dick size.
How was it? How was it the next day though?
No, it was cool. It was cool because I threw that shit right up after y'all sent me that
I told
$100.
you he went through it when we paid him.
Hell no.
He threw it after we paid you, right?
After though, nigga.
Show.
Nigga, I ate him.
Oh, you cheated, homie.
I ain't cheating, nigga.
What is it?
Okay. That shit was in my chest, nigga.
Yo,
man.
Hey, let's finish this up.
Big
man.
size jalapeno was in his chest.
That nigga.
Wow. Yeah, okay, yeah. Show threw up and ate it again. All right, yo.
You got dildo made nunchucks, nigga.
This ain't Todd. This is a replica.
That nigga re-agitated.
Check show out on the new documentary Undrafted in the
Hey, Ty got a ninja star in his back pocket.
Oh shit!
This nigga show got a ferret in his backpack that he gonna eat later.
You got dildo made nunchucks, nigga.
All right, tell him
check me out, man. Uncle Todd Comedy on Instagram, motherfucking Twitter. Yeah, y'all see me today, man. I 30 this nigga, man. Check my album out. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? I got the songs Left Me in Pasadena. You know what I'm saying? Check out my whooping story.
Who dirty ass uncle was this?
Clearly, I'm show's dirty uncle today. Check me out, I'm out there, man. Get the album on that shit, man. We on this motherfucker.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
Mr. Window in this motherfucker.
You gotta leave him alone. That nigga like NBA Jam. Man. He on fire.
It's over. Go ahead, dog.
Che Ibo Quenu, man.
Hey!
Man, I hope y'all had a good weekend. She was, hey, man, this nigga over here. I know who the fuck this nigga is. I know who this nigga is today.
All right.
When I get a seat, I'm
It's in the seat.
Todd 2.0 in this bitch.
All right.
Hey, y'all know where to find me, man. Regular_DOZ. I love everybody. Hey, the fucking Rhythm and Brunch coming August 1st is the date. Don't tell me I didn't tell y'all. Don't tell me I didn't warn y'all. Look, no homo, pause, all that shit. We need more niggas to show up.
No, we don't. Stop that nigga.
The ratio is crazy. I'm talking for my female, the ones who come to this thing. Like, they always saying this. It's not too many niggas in there. So, hey, when I say the tickets is up, I'm gonna need y'all niggas to go ahead and get them tickets.
Hey, Charlie was musty full.
If you musty, stay your motherfucking ass.
That nigga trying to fit in.
Dozy said if you stinking over there,
If you stink, send your motherfucking ass home. Man.
Get my new t-shirts on my website, hotelbitch.com/apparel. I'm gonna get my book. That shit's still for sale. All that good stuff. And my YouTube, Dewan B. All that good shit.
Man, thekraigsmith.com. Purchase the merch. Get that Chill Withers album.
Chill Withers, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I got another couple comedy shows coming up, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with the dates and the places, man. Tickets sell out fast. Make sure y'all fuck with it, man. Me and Big Ja going around the country telling jokes, man.
Yeah.
If I owe you something, get it from God. That's been the show.
God.
God.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Red edges.
I don't know what that is.
I know what a bitch edges is.